I'm back on now. Let me know if you. Hey, Kimberly. See, this is why I've been looking at StreamYard because I'm not the one for like glitches like this. I'm not the one because I could see you guys in the chat. The first video, you guys said it was blurry, so I got out and I started another one. And I guess you guys could see me in the chat, but I couldn't see you guys. So then I like went back to like edit that, and then the chat stopped moving, and then it started again, and then I couldn't see you guys. Like it wouldn't let me get to the screen so we could have this conversation, and I'm just like, YouTube, I'm trying to stick with you because everybody else has said that your little whatever this system, your live system is trash. I'm trying to work with you, but I might be another one that hop on over to StreamYard because this right here, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work because this is. Thank you, Angela. We're back. Oh, it's the ghetto Hannah. I hate it. We're back. Thank you guys for being so flexible. Because I'm sitting here like clicking and clacking on stuff, and then yes, thank Donna. Me and Donna been talking back and forth on Instagram. Just like I can see you. You're blurry. Oh no, we lost you. Thank you, Donna. Hey, Adez. Thank you. Oh gosh. Hey, Angela. Hey, Cassandra. Hey, Desiree. We back. We back. Oh God. Thank you guys so much for understanding. Thank you so much. So I'm gonna just wait for everybody else to like get in here. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Today has been a day. It has been a day. Like guys, it's only. Do you know how much I've done? It's only been two. It's only 2:30 here in LA. Like I feel like I've had such a full day, and it's only 2:30. Do I have anything else after this? I'm going to bed early tonight. Ciao. Today has been a day. Hold on, just making sure I'm getting everybody because a lot of people were. Me and Donna was talking the most, but a lot of people were also hitting me up. Hey. Oh God. Hey Cordelia. Hey Benny. Oh, I will. I'll do my best, Benny. But I understand it's one of them days. I get it. He made a white. Hey, Caitlin. Caitlin Weaver said, so there are rumors that Dell is cheating on Claire. Hey, Hannah. Hey, KT. Thank you. Oh, no. Tiffany, please don't tell me I'm buffering. Oh, God. If I'm buffering for you guys, just tell me. But if you guys can see me, okay. So if I'm buffering, give me a thumbs down. People gonna look this chat back and be like, "What did Nikki say?" If I'm good, give me a thumbs up. Hey, oh, is it Chanae? Hey, Chanae. Smoke show. Am I a smoke show? Buffering. Oh God, it's blurry. I don't know. I don't think it's me. I don't think it's me. It has to be YouTube. Oh no. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Thank you, Benny. I love you too. Kimberly said we can work with it. I love y'all. Oh God. Oh, I love you guys. Yeah, like it's blurred, but we still gonna watch. All right, so we're gonna get through this, guys, and then after this, I promise you, I am going to figure out a different source here because YouTube Live. This has happened a few times, and I've been trying to work with it, but I'm gonna figure out a different source. Right now, the only one I know about is StreamYard. I don't see when I watch people who do StreamYard, I don't see any issues there. So I'm gonna check that out. And you guys, if you know any other thing, just let me know, and and I'll look into it today. But I'm definitely looking into StreamYard and maybe just getting some live equipment at this point, since this is what we do often. Maybe just looking into that, anything to make this better and easier. So hold on, I'm making notes because I'm not going to be at the mercy of YouTube. Oh no, baby, not like this. Because this is what I will do. A company reached out to me about going live. I'm just, looking into it because since I do a lot of lives, they've been reaching back and forth. This is what I will do. I'm looking at different options so that when we have issues like this, I already have like something set up to be like, okay, just hop on here and we'll do it that way. Because this has been happening a lot, and I've been very patient with YouTube, but I don't know what's going on because I've been writing back and forth to them, and they keep on telling me, oh, we're so sorry, we're understaffed here because of COVID, and we only have like 3 people in the office, and then 2 out of the 3 people in the office got COVID, so we're not going to be here. And like, it's always something, and I understand. I totally understand, but y'all got to work from home or something. Y'all got to do some kind of work. Because I can't keep on going through this, and then it's looking like I'm over here doing lives on a freaking BlackBerry. No, it's you guys. It ain't me. Do you guys like Patreon and Twitch? I never jumped over there because I didn't think that it's so hard to move audiences. And not saying that you guys wouldn't come because you like what I do, but I'm also thinking about myself. Like, I don't know if I've gotten used to a certain way, if I will feel like jumping to a new format. So I don't know. I'll do a poll or something and you guys let me know. Because what I might do is just leave YouTube for my edited videos and then do lives somewhere else, since doing lives on this platform has become very difficult. So I don't know. We'll think of some stuff. Simply Jess, you better tell it. You better tell it. They got their specials. They got their special people that they push and that they protect. Little old me, I get all these excuses. And they throw in COVID to make me feel bad. And it works, right? But still, I'm just like, y'all can't work from home like everybody else? Like, you have to be in the office to just fix the freaking program? I don't know. Oh, you guys. Oh, thank you, Black Lavender. Oh, you guys like Twitch. Oh, really, Desiree? And I can use StreamYard through YouTube. Okay, thank you guys. That's really good to know. That's really good to know. All right, what time is? No, you know what? I've had a lot of changes. We're gonna wait. Let's just chat. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait because we've had a lot of hiccups today. So we're gonna wait for people. So I'll probably wait till about 10 minutes, and then we can keep it moving. Keep it coming. Oh, I want it. Turn me on and on. Were you blessed to have grown up on Keith Sweat? Child, the way my mother loved that man. Oh, Mylene, I'm not touching Zoom unless I have to. Can I tell you, Zoom? It's because of the meetings that I've had on Zoom and because of the auditions that I have to do through Zoom. I hate that platform. I absolutely hate Zoom. Not for anything that Zoom has done to me personally, but because when this whole thing first started, that was the only way that so many people wanted to communicate, like work stuff. And it's still very present with that. Like, I can only get a different kind of like, I can FaceTime people, like people that I know in the industry when we're talking about business. That's different because we have a relationship. But if, I don't know you and we have to like meet about work or something, it's a Zoom. And I've just come to hate it, especially after my Zoom audition yesterday. I hate that platform. I'm not doing Zoom unless Zoom is paying me. So, and this aggression was not for you. I'm not chastening you, okay? I hate Zoom. Hate it. Yeah, Shada said, please no Zoom. Please no Zoom if you can help it. I absolutely hate that platform. Hannah, my love, you are. Hannah said, I think I am the only one who thinks that chasing is cute. You on an island by yourself, girl. Yeah. And you know what, Zoom, I apologize because it's not your fault. It's everybody who wants to meet that way. And you know, you weren't prepared. You weren't prepared for the Spanish flu 2.0. So I'm not going to blame you. I'm just saying I've grown to hate it. I've grown to hate that platform. Oh my gosh. Simply Simone. Girl, I know. I know. Yes, Zoom classes, Zoom meetings, Zoom birthday parties, Zoom auditions, like Zoom chats now. No, let's stop. Let's stop. All right, guys, it's 11:02. Let me get started because I don't want this thing to like freeze again and I have to hop out. So let me just, I'm going to try to go through this as quickly as I can because, again, like I said, I don't want to freeze. So if you are just here for the review, I apologize. If you're just here for the review starts right now. Let's go. So I love Tay. I really do. Y'all know that I've always wanted her to be the Bachelorette. I thought she was way too good for Colton, but I was rooting for Claire because Claire is good TV, and I felt like it was her time. We got Claire and Tay in the same damn season, so win-win for me. Having said that, I was very bored this episode. I just didn't enjoy it. There were parts that were interesting, but I found myself saying, how much more is there to go before this is over? And the last time I did that was when I was watching Ari's season. I can't believe that I'm doing that on Tay's season of The Bachelorette, but I think what's happening is we had such a force in Claire. Like she was so, and this is no shade to Claire, just talking in TV terms. She was so unhinged that it was so great to watch her because you never knew what was going to happen, like what she was going to do. Like to this day, I'm still thinking about when she cussed the dudes out on a group date. And she was just like, nobody's coming to get me. No, like she was just so, and she was good. She was good reality TV. And I think when you have such a big personality like that, somebody who was like running around calling this dude her fiance after like meeting him once and just like all over the place. She was just a force. Claire was a force. And to have her go so quickly and then bring in such a normal Bachelorette. I think what happens is you can't go that quickly from this like chaotic energy that is Claire to just bam, a normal Bachelorette, which is Tay. Like this is a journey that we like. This is a journey that we're used to. But on the same season, I don't think that it was a smart idea because you just go all the way up here and then you come down. Not in quality, right? But every episode of Claire's season, there was just like this like, oh my God, what is she going to say now? Oh my, like you just never knew with this woman. With Tay, you know that she's going to be kind. You know that she's going to be fair. You know that you won't get any drama from her. You know you'll get all this drama from the men. But unfortunately for the men, Claire made them all seem so kind and normal. Like we couldn't really see any villains aside from Yusef. Like all the other guys were like these perfect princes, right? Because they had this woman whose affection they were vying for, who at any given moment would snap. So the theme of this show has changed. The energy has changed. And I guess for me, I was just so used to tuning into chaos that I'm like, oh, this is sweet and normal. Huh. Oh, this is so cute. This is so nice. I want to move on. So that was just how I felt. And I think it's just because Claire and Tay were on the same season and they're total opposites. Total opposites. Tay is the normal Bachelorette. This is what you tune in for, right? She's the kind of woman this show was based around. But then you had somebody like Claire who was like this oddball who was just, she was like, normally on like The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, you have the lead, right, which is the bachelor or the bachelorette, but the women or the men of the show, the people vying for their attention, they are the stars. You look to the bachelor and bachelorette to be the audience point of view, the normal. So you're watching everybody else play out, all these other characters play out. This was very different with Claire. Claire, like we the audience, we had the view of the men. We were all like, girl, what is going on? What is so? It was just a really different, type of bachelorette show this season. Now that that's gone, you have like these men now, right? That they're supposed to be the odd ones, the characters of the show, right? But because they played against Claire, because they played opposite of her, they were the straight man in the relationship. So in comedy, you got like the oddball character, and you have the straight man, and so the straight man plays off of that comedic character's what this comedic character does, and the comedic character is the oddball, and the straight man is the view and voice of the audience. So the straight man calls out the weird stuff that the oddball character is doing. So now with the men, they play the straight man next to Claire's oddball character. Now everything has switched. And now the straight man is now the oddball character. And it just don't work that way. Like in entertainment, it does not work that way. Like there are people who can play the oddball and the straight character, not in the same show. So it's just very weird. It's like, oh, so now these dudes all of a sudden have to become oddballs because now they're playing against a straight, normal character. It doesn't work because we don't have any oddballs in this cast. Like they're trying to make Noah this like oddball. They're trying to make Chasen this villain all of a sudden out of nowhere. And it's not sticking because that's not the character that they portrayed on this show thus far. So you're trying to make them these characters that you haven't established already with the audience. So it's not clicking with us. It's not sticking. It's not believable. Because for when we first met these guys in the whole, time that they were on before Tay arrived, we were siding with them. We were viewing the same thing with these men. Now it has to switch, and I'm like, I don't know if that's going to work. So that's why I kind of miss Claire, because I'm just like, I'm watching normals. I'm watching normals entertain. Where are the oddballs? There's no oddball on this show. So that's what I'm like, ugh, it's giving me very Hallmark Channel. And I love Hallmark Channel, but I got to be in a certain space. For the Bachelorette and the Bachelor, like, where is the mess? These men aren't messy. There is no, everybody's like normal. Everybody's normal. So that's what I've been missing. Still love Tay as my Bachelorette, but I'm just like, there's no oddball characters on this season. So I don't know how this season is going to play out for the remainder of the season. So you guys are right. You guys are right. Tay is filling Ben. Good for her. Good for her. Like, you're going to get me in trouble. You are dangerous. Ben? Okay, girl. Okay. Since we're talking about Ben, let's stay in the Bens. Bennett. Oh my gosh. Bennett can't count. Bennett can't spell. Are y'all sure he went to Harvard? I think Bennett is twisting the truth. I think that Bennett maybe went to Satone Institute on Harvard Boulevard. You know what I mean? Or I think he did what a lot of celebrities do, or people who just have money, buy like a Harvard degree, like go to like a Harvard, 2-hour instructional course on a specific type of career. And you get this degree and it's like, oh, I attended Harvard. You attended it. You know what I mean? Like you went on a tour, but are you an actual student? Did you graduate or did you attend a 2-hour seminar on Zoom? And then became this certified Harvard student? Because I was just very concerned about the mathing and the spelling. Limousine. Really, Bennett? Harvard Boulevard. That is Satone Institute on Harvard Boulevard. Let's talk about Ivan, because some of you feel like he's not into Tay Tay. And I think he is, guys. I think Ivan is into Tay Tay. I think he's just intimidated by Tay Tay. I think that Ivan is not used to dating someone who was such a powerhouse, right? Like like Tay Tay within Bachelor Nation. Tay Tay is the, in high school terms, she's the hot popular girl. And he is like the quiet artsy dude. Like, you know what I mean? Or the quiet dude who like is on the debate team or is on the robot team. He's not used to being this close to or having a shot with a woman like that. So you can see when he talks to her, he like starts to shrink down because he's like so intimidated, not in a bad way, but he's like enamored with her, but he doesn't know how to be around her. And she notices that because even when she kissed him, she's just like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to grab you. Like it should be the other way around. I do think that he is really into her. He's just nervous. He's nervous. He's intimidated. Like Ivan is not used to this kind of woman. And in saying that, Tay Tay, Ivan is not a kid. I know he probably acts or seems very, very young, but you're 30. To say, how are you so mature? And you're like so young. He's 28 and you're 30. That's not 20 years. Like, what? That's 2 freaking years. But I told you, and it always happens with women. When women turn 30, it's like we go from like being these, these hot 20-year-olds who are making these like reckless decisions. And all of a sudden it's 30. It's like, I got to get my life together. I gotta build a home. I gotta build a career. I gotta tell them 27-year-olds to take it easy because after 30, everything goes to hell. You gotta and you gotta become a woman, not just a woman, a grandmama. Because it's like you're talking to this dude and you're so mature and you're so young. He's 28, girl. Like you were probably just 29 a couple days ago. Like, calm down. Calm down. You turn 30 and all of a sudden you become like this church mother. It's just like, oh, come on in, baby. Sit on down. Get out of that coat. You want me to make you some pork chops and some powders? All right, well, you sit down there and I whip you up something real nice. Wrap yourself around. But when I was 27, I used to be out there in them streets. But now I'm 30, my bones is going and my eyesight is going. It's not that big of an age difference, Tay Tay. Ivan is not a kid. He'll be in you'll both be in your 30s together. Chill, girl. But it always happens with women. As soon as we turn 30, it's like instant grandma. Instant grandma. I don't know why. I did it too. And then I turned 33 and I was like, what the hell? Why did I do that for a whole year? For a whole year. Oh, these kids talking about like 26-year-olds. These little children don't know anything. When I was that age 4 years ago, chill. Anyway, chasing. This is what I was talking about with this show switching gears so quickly and like making the men now the oddball characters to this like normal straight character, which is Tay Tay. It's not working, right? Because here, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Ben and Chasen have this beef. So these two are going to be the ones that go on the 2-for-2 date with Tay Tay, and she comes back either alone or with one of them. So this is who they're trying to make these two out to be in the show. Ben and Ed and Chasen are so vanilla, so bland. Like Chasen's just like, he doesn't want to come at me because if he does, I'll give him the Wolverine. Ooh, I'm scared. Shiver me timbers. I'm shaking in my boots. Like nobody believes this. Nobody believes that you are like this villain guy that everybody in the house is intimidated by or scared of. Like even when he tried to approach Ed because he was mad that Ed was, telling Tay Tay, how he was mistreating him, and Chase is just like, dude, I want you to stop it, all right? It's not okay. It's not fair. And Ed is just like, oh, please get away from me with your medium t-shirt. Dude, it's not medium. It's a large. This is the villain. This is the villain this season. Yusuf was a natural born villain. That is a villain. Chasing the guy who doesn't even move his face. That guy, the guy who all of Chasen's features is like right here in the middle of his head. Like eyebrows, eyes, nose, lips, just right here. But I'm just like, it's not working for me. It's not working that Chasen is this villain and that Ben is the guy that's gonna like tell Tay all the business that's going on in the house to get there, and then there's gonna be this big war between them two, and Tay is gonna have to decide. I don't believe it. Because like all of a sudden on this episode, the men are like, oh, Chasen's a different person. Tay-Tay's gonna find out. Chasen is like this intimidating big dude. I can take Chasen. Nobody is afraid of him. And you are not going to have me believe that you men in this house are so afraid to take on Chasen. Like he is such this like bad guy. Him and Ed are at war. And speaking of Ed, nobody likes a tattletale. A woman don't want no man that's a snitch. You witness an argument or you hear some gossip, you run back to me to let me know what was being said and how somebody was treating you. No, take care of that. Why are you telling me? No shame, but I should be bailing you out. You know what I mean? You should be calling me. Listen, come right down to the bail bondsman with $5,000 and get me out. Why are you coming back and telling me what some other man said? Because you want me to go back there and handle the situation. You want me, your woman, to go and handle the situation that you, the man, was there in and didn't solve it. So you wanted me to come back in? That's not cute. Every time he sat down with Tay, it's just like, well, I wanted to tell you that Chasen, oh God, Chasen, he was trying to intimidate me. He stood up over me. Dude, aren't you like 6'5" and built like a Mack truck? Are you telling Tay because you're scared of Chasen? I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. And that's what I was talking about. They're trying to make these oddballs. It ain't working. It's not working. The casting is off in that situation because I think that Yusuf was the villain for this season, but they got rid of him too early. So I think this show was scrambling. It was just like, who else can be the villain? Riley is good for it, but we can't make a black man the villain because let's tell the truth and shame the devil. He would have made a great villain. Riley, but I get why they can't do that. So it's just like, who else can we find? Chasen in the salmon shorts. Chasen, that's the villain. Okay, we're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with that. He's such a cornball. I can't believe that grown man sat on television and said he better watch out because the Wolverine is gonna come. You're in your 30s, sir. What woman wants a man that when he tries to like scare somebody, intimidate another dude, you better walk away or the Wolverine. I would pick my purse up and leave that date and be like, oh, this isn't gonna work out. I'm sorry. It was really nice meeting you. Have a good day. Wolverine. Are you doing the claws? And you're 34? Okay. We're not gonna work. We're not gonna work. Before I go on, hey Sarah. Sarah gave your girl the super chat. Sarah said, "Love you, Nikki. Bennett doesn't have to spell limousine when you roll up in a Rolls Royce. Let him know. Let him know." I will say this. Thank you again, Sarah. Bennett looked a little good this episode. Is it because he's letting his beard grow out? Bennett looks good with some scruff. He looks good with some scruff, but baby, you got to learn how to spell. And those guys, the math problems weren't hard. I mean, I get that they were trying to trip the men up, but I'm like, I didn't even have a pad in my hand. Like I wasn't even writing it down. I was just like, oh, it's 917. Where the hell did Bennett get 907? Bless his heart. Bless his wealthy heart. That's all you really need. Oh, did I want to talk about? Did I talk about that? No, I didn't. I didn't. Okay, so let's continue with this Chase and Ed beef, right? This is the thing. Why I think that Chasen can't really be the villain. No shade to Chasen. He's kind of a himbo. Like there's not a lot going on up here, and I think it's because he. I think it's probably because he grew up privileged, where it's just like you don't have to be smart. You just have to be from like this bloodline or something like that. He gives me pedigree because there's not much going on here, and I just feel like for men, like dumb women can do well in life. You just got to be snatched and pretty. You don't got to come from money. You don't have to come from pedigree. You can be poor and working class. As long as you snatched and pretty, you'll do fine in life, right? No matter where you're from. But like for men, it's very different. So men cannot go through the world dumb and survive. That's why I feel like Ben Chasen comes from some kind of privilege. I feel like he may come from, a little wealthy family somewhere in Connecticut or something like that, because I don't see a poor or working class, even a middle class dude being this dumb at his big age and able to make it in his 30s. It's impossible. It's impossible. Dumb men don't make it out. Dumb poor men don't make it out of their 20s. Dumb middle class, dumb working class men. You lucky if you see 33. It's not possible. You can't survive, but it's not possible, right? So I'm like, Chasen has to come from money. He has to, because he's just so dense and gone. Like, before I go on, Amaya Baker said, Chasen isn't the villain to me. It's obvious it's going to be Noah from here on out. Thank you, Amaya. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat. This is the thing, right? They're trying to pivot to Noah, in my opinion, because what they're trying to do with Chasen ain't working. It's not working. That whole thing where he's standing over Ed. This is a large. This isn't a medium shirt. It's a large. He's too dumb to get what he was trying to say. All he had was, "You got chicken legs, bro." And Ben is like, Ed is like, okay, I got chicken legs. No, bro. I'm toasting everybody but you, bro. That was too far. You crossed the line, bro. Mine is full of mashed potatoes. Oh, Chasen. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. Just dumb. Thank God you white and tight and tall. Cause baby, I don't see you surviving it had you had any kind of different combination in life. I don't see you making it. This is large. And then the looking at the shirt was the one that got me. This is a large. Were you trying to check to make sure it wasn't a medium shirt? Oh my gosh. And then he just doesn't, and it's sad, right? Because I don't think he knows that he's dumb. It really, really is heartbreaking, because when he has these conversations with the men, and the men are always looking at him like, do you realize how dumb you sound? Like he just doesn't get it. Because I feel so sorry for him. I guess people were talking about him in the show on cast about how they don't really think that he's here for Taysia. I don't think that Bennett even knows what this show is or why. I just think he stumbled on set and they just let him in because they felt bad for him. Chasen. I don't think he knows what he's here for. I don't think he's an actor. I don't think he's an opportunist. I just think he's not. I think he's a little slow. I really, really do, because when he's talking to the men right before, I think it's the final rose ceremony, not the final, but the rose ceremony, and he's just like, there's been a lot of talk in the house, and listen, I'm falling for this girl. Like, why do you keep on talking about her like that? You guys are trying to mess with me, and I'm like, dude, I'm falling for this girl. Yes, I felt something for somebody else, but there's a different girl in here, and dude, I'm falling for her. And I just want to say this about the words that you guys said that I was saying about her. I just want to use this adjective. Taysia is a smoke show. That cameraman needs an Oscar, because as soon as Chasen said that foolishness, we got all the reactions of the men. And then we're like, smoke show. What does that mean? Oh, he's so dumb. Poor baby. I don't even think he knows what smoke show means. I don't think he knows. I think he's trying to say that she's mysterious. I think that's what he's trying to say. I think that's what it is. Is it smoke screen? You can't. I don't think he knows, guys. He doesn't know. He has no idea because he kept on saying it, even in his confessional. She's a smoke show. I'm falling for this girl, and this girl is a smoke show. Oh, you suburban girls, how are you getting wet for men like this? Oh, girl. No, I can't. I don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe it's because, that's just what was there. And, when you got older, you started taking trips down to the city. You know what I mean? Because, baby, say what you want about chasing, but that's top tier suburban men. Let's tell you, some suburban men got wits and smarts about them. But that right there, that the suburbs made that. The suburbs made that. They just passed that boy along in school because he probably comes from a prominent family in that area where he grew up at. But everything outside of that, the suburbs. Dude, this girl is a smoke show. What does that mean, Chasen? What does it mean? You don't know. You don't know. Anyway, Pepe, thank you. Pepe said, if Chasen says smoke show one more time on the second-hand embarrassment. Love you, Nikki. Back to sneaking at work. Thank you, Pepe, for the super chat. He kept on saying it, even after he got that reaction from the men. And again, guys, I think he is very slow because he didn't understand it. When the men were like shocked and they just started laughing, he was just like, what? She's a smoke show. Oh, he don't know. He has no idea where he's at, why he's there, what's going on. It's just mashed potatoes all up in that mind. Poor guy. I have a new word, and it's an adjective. God. Oh, God. Anyway, I talked about Ed being a snitch. He got to let that go. I think it's because I think the show, Taysia and Ed are okay with him being the snitch on the show because let's be real, he's not winning. You know what I mean? If he wasn't given this part of, TV show snitch, if that wasn't his character that he played on the show, he wouldn't have, made it this far. You know what I mean? But he was wise enough to attach himself to a character that would keep him on the show for drama. There's no connection between him and Tay-Tay. It's very obvious on Tay-Tay's part. You know what I mean? I don't know where Ed is, but I just don't see that working. So I'm glad that he attached himself to this character because that will at least keep him around for a couple more episodes. But he's not getting a hometown. Let's be real here. So anyway, Ed keeps on running back and sitting down with Taysia. Girl, let me give you the tea. This is what's happening with the men. Every time he talks to Taysia, she gets rattled because she does not want to be that woman on the show who has, because we've had it on so many of these Bachelorette episodes, Bachelorette seasons, Rachel seasons, Becca season. What's the other one? Oh, I forgot. Hannah, her season. Of these men being one way with her and then, being one way with the Bachelorette lead and then being another way with the men. And then, you don't want to watch the show and realize that you kept on keeping a horrible guy while cutting good men. She doesn't want to be that person. So she takes everything very seriously. She runs back to Chasen after Ed tells her that, he was standing over me, like getting in my face and about to get violent. That was never going to happen. That argument, that little pitter patter was so dry. There was no aggression in there at all. These two it was so vanilla, so like there was nothing there. Nobody felt scared. Nobody felt like hands were going to be thrown. It was just, dude, why would you say that? Because it was true, dude. 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 It was nothing. It was nothing. So he runs back and he tells Tay Tay what happens. Tay Tay runs back and says, Jason, can I speak to you? Jason, sure, absolutely. He goes back. She sits down and talks to him, and she says, well, Ed said that you were doing all this stuff. I felt like Ed embellished, because when you look at it, there was nothing happening there. It wasn't anything to take back to Taysia. It was, nobody was fearing for their lives. Ed, in my opinion, embellished. Chasing, mashed potato mind. He says, oh yeah, I did all of those things. No, you didn't, dummy. Anyway, before I go on, Tiffany, thank you so much. Tiffany gave your girl a super chat. She said, what do you think about Brendan? He's fine, but seems like a teenager who thinks he's in love. He doesn't seem like he's really ready to me. Tiffany, I absolutely agree. Brendan is absolutely fine. I don't think he's ready for marriage again. That is where Taysia is. I don't think he was ready for marriage the first time. He kept on saying he was too young. I think he's finally living his life as a single person, a single man. You know what I mean? He went from, being a teenager, and marrying his teenage, girlfriend, because they were brought up together. So they probably have been together for a very long time. And you marry your high school sweetheart, and then you get into your mid-20s and you realize I'm a different person, and this is not really what I want anymore. He hasn't had time to be single. He's been, booed up since he was a child. So I don't think he's ready for a serious relationship. I don't think he's ready to be locked down again. I don't think he's ready for marriage. I don't see Brendan getting married until like his late to mid 30s. He's never had that time to be single. Now he's a single guy on a hit TV show, with a huge social media following now. He is going to want to enjoy this. Yes, he's going to come on Bachelor in Paradise because you got to ride this thing out until the wheels fall off. But I don't think he's ready for anything that this show offers right now. So yeah, I agree with you. He's fine, but he's not ready. I think he is living out the teenager that he couldn't be because he was in a relationship. People don't understand when these kids are in relationships, it's like y'all think it's cute, but they are mimicking adults and they are stunting their childhood now by being like, oh my goodness, Brendan, you cheated on me. How dare you cheat on me? We were in love. You're 12. You don't know what that is yet. You know what I mean? You're 14. You just started your freaking period. Your hormones are all over the place. This dude ain't cheating on you. He's a kid. His wee-wee is hard all the time. He got to figure his hormones out. Calm down. Calm down. That's one thing why I'm trying to get into TikTok. My friend Drew really wants me to get into it, and I'm just like, I can't. Because every time I am eventually going to, do the TikToker thing, like the kitties. Me and Taysia, the old ladies on there. But anyway, because there's always like some 12-year-old with acrylic nails, cussing out her boyfriend who cheated on her. Girl, what? No. Thank you, Sarah Peters. Sarah Peters gave your girl a super chat. She said, one of my favorite parts was Taysia admitting to her and Bennett being bougie. The guys can say what they want, but them beignets look good. Thank you, Sarah. So yeah, thank you for super chat, my love. Brendan isn't ready. He's being the teenage boy that he couldn't be when he was 14 because he was in a committed relationship. So yeah, I agree with you. He's not ready. But Chasen, back to Chasen and Ben or whatever, Chasen and Ed. So Chasen admits to everything. He's just like, yeah, I totally did that. He's right. I said it. I did it. No, yeah, and I agree with you. It's not right. It's not fair. It shouldn't happen. Yeah. Sir, you have to wake up. Wake up. Chasen. You have to defend yourself. You have to tell her it was not like that. You have to tell her that Ed was embellishing to try to make him out to be the bad guy. You have to tell her that he was making fun of you and you did not like that he was interfering in your relationship with Tay, and that bothered you because you're here for Tay and not here for the mess that Ed is bringing on the show. You didn't say anything. You just agreed to this this embellished story that Ed said, and I'm like, again, he don't know. He doesn't know. Oh gosh, to be that like dense and naive. Oh, I'm jealous. I'm really jealous because he is living in a world that does not exist. Oh, just happy. Ignorance is bliss. Just happy. And I also want to say this about the whole Chasen thing, right? Where are the receipts? Like, what's going on here? Because all the men all of a sudden are saying that Chasen is this bad guy because they're doing the villain edit. Where's the receipts? This show films 24/7. You mean to tell me that they don't have any footage of Chasen being this guy that you all say that he is? We got footage of him being an absolute dummy. That's no fault of his. It just is what it is. Somebody don't use, all, like, we use half of our brain. Some people use 10% of it. No judgment. No judgment. That's all we have of Chasen. We don't have him being this guy that everybody is all of a sudden saying that he is. Today, like on this show, right now, this latest episode, you guys are saying all of this about Chasen. Why now? Why now? It's like they have to find something to hate on every episode. It was Dale, right? Dale left. Now it's Chasen. It's not sticking with Chasen because Chasen, mashed potatoes on the brain. Mashed potatoes on the brain. So it's just like you can't get mad at the dude because he don't know where he is and he don't know what's going on. So now it's going to be Noah, who has only said 2 words since he's been on the show. You men are messy for no reason. For no reason. And I'm so glad that next episode, Taysia gonna get all of y'all together. So at this group date, right? Chasen, after he talks to Tay, he's just like, I gotta go fix this. I can't be that guy. So Ed, can I come talk to you for a second? Just hash it out, bro. And him and Ed go off to the side. They ain't hashing out nothing. They rehashing stuff, and it's like getting not out of control, not dangerous, but it's annoying. So Zach, who is the dad of this freaking show, he's the father. He runs over there to get his boys in check. He's just like, calm down, guys. Calm down. This is not what we're here for. He like chastises his sons, and then he, hobbles off. Listen, Zach, big dad energy. Big dad energy. I'll just say it. The fact that he's 36, I know what? I was just like, you're 36? I thought he was like late 40s. I thought he was 46. He just gives that off. He's like the father. Why are you such a dad at 36? You don't have no kids. Like, why are you this? Come on, guys. What is going on here? No, that's not say it. Don't you dare. Ben, I don't understand. I don't understand why he's so mature. This is not a normal 36 without kids. Now, if you got kids, I get it. He said he doesn't have children. He's ready to have kids. I'm like, why are you so like? Or maybe it's because he looks like Billy Crystal to me, and I just see, and for me as a child, I only known Billy Crystal to be in his 40s. That's how I met Billy Crystal. Billy Crystal was old, older when I met him as a kid. So not met him, but what I mean? When I started watching his movies, he was in his 40s. So I don't know. But no, it's not that. Zach he gives off dad energy. That's just who he is. Maybe he's a big brother. I don't know. But Simply Jess gave your girl a super chat. She said, just Pete Bennett's Instagram. He can't spell, but he got a 401k and an IRA. Team Bennett. Listen, get the bag, ladies. We're about getting a bag. You lady said the hell. I can do the spelling and I can do the math as long as he paying the bills. Work. Work, Simply Just. Thank you for the super chat. Wait, did I get $5 from somebody? Oh, that's Amaya. Ciao. Oh, wait. Yeah, this is a new one. Amaya. Oh, my God. I'm sorry that I missed that. Amaya said, Nikki, Zach has been through some bad stuff in his life. Drug abuse and stuff. So he has seen stuff. That's why. Oh, my gosh, Zach, I didn't know. Thank you so much for the super chat and the tea, Amaya. I had no idea. I had no idea. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. Oh wow. So he's extra mature for where he should be in his life. Makes sense. Makes sense. But I will say this, Tay was liking the dad energy. Say what you want, right? But sometimes that dad energy is hot. Especially when he was like leaning back, leg up, like it just seems like older dudes are just chill, like very comfortable, and not like he's so anti-Ivan. Ivan is so intimidated talking to Tay. Not Zach. Zach, who, let's be real, should be intimidated talking to a chick like this. Zach is like, I've lived through some things. I've lived the life. I know what I'm doing. So I'm trying to be here with you. Like he had some game. He had some game. And Tay was feeling it. She's like, look how you're sitting. You're just so, child. Those be the ones you don't expect. The ones you're not checking for. Catch you up real quick. And you be like, how did I end up in this situation? You better watch out, Tay. There might be an upset. She might leave the show with Daddy Zach. Oh God, I just thought about, you know what I just thought about? I'll let the Wolverine come out at your big age. At your big age. And the thing is, that's so cool. Like, love your comic books, do your Wolverine thing, but you were like dead serious. That's the thing. You know what I mean? I don't have a problem with my man loving comic books. Listen, I'm Team Storm all day. Okay, what up, X-Men? But the fact that he was dead serious, like that was his way of intimidating the Wolverine. That man don't know where he is. All right, let's get to the wrestling. Oh no, before we get to the wrestling, we will get back to Corny Chaser, right? Before we get to the wrestling, I told y'all that black dude that looked like Tracy Chapman, I told y'all that he was not going to make it past the first rose ceremony. And here's why. We don't know what he sounds like. He did no pursuing of Tay that we have seen. That I think his name is Montel. So when he got cut, it made sense to me. I forgot he was there. I'm like, you came into this house, made absolutely no effort, had absolutely no screen time. Then when you walked in and now you cut from the show, you ain't want this. You ain't want this, and you ain't want Tay. And baby, you should have. So I knew he was going to get cut. I was like, oh, there go Tracy Chapman. You did no work. You put in no effort. Tay deserved better. And I like that she was very honest with it. She was just like, listen, the reason why I cut those 3 guys is because I wasn't attracted to them. And I didn't want to drag them along this process, knowing that I don't feel the same way for them. Have them open up to me, and I don't feel the same way. What I'm going to do is cut them now and let them still be eligible for love on Bachelor in Paradise. She didn't say that, but we know that's what she meant. We know that's what she meant. Anyway, let's get into this wrestling thing, right? I don't like these challenges for the men. I don't like it. I don't like them having to strip down, and I just feel like this wouldn't fly on The Bachelor. It wouldn't. And I don't like it. And I feel like these men are too macho to say, I don't want to do this. I don't feel like this. Every challenge they do, they got to strip down to the skivvies. Listen, as a woman, as a straight woman, I like what I see. That don't mean it's right. It doesn't mean it's right. And I don't know. Maybe because they can't go out. They're just, giving us, titillation because they can't go anywhere and do fun events. You know what I mean? They can't travel. So they're just like, we are just going to, no other way to say it. We're just going to keep the women moist because we can't give them beautiful trips to beautiful places that we normally do on the show. Maybe that's it, because every challenge we have with these men, they're oiled up and they're in like these little shorts or naked. And I'm just like, this is another challenge. Like, there's no way that this challenge was not supposed to be like sexual. There's no way. You got Tay oil in the men. You got the men putting oil on the pets. You know what I mean? Then you got, these men wrestling. So not only are y'all trying to get the women moist, y'all over here with this homoerotic, this homoerotic challenge. So the girls and the gays are going up. Okay, be like, yes, a little bit more oil, take him down. I felt that. That's what they're trying to do, and I don't like it. Again, as a woman, I enjoyed that. Don't mean it was right. That don't mean it was right. I would love to have one challenge where these men are like fully clothed. Fully clothed. But like every episode when there's a challenge, these men know. We want to see your balls. Show us your penis. This is a Bachelorette or ABC. We want to see some penis. Like, that's what's happening. And I'm like, this would never fly on The Bachelor. This would never fly. So anyway, the men are oiled down in shorts, wrestling for Tay-Tay's affection. And I get the men want to seem tough and macho. I understand, right? I still would have been like, no. They were like getting real violent, skin coming off the body, stuff breaking. They're all beat up and they're limping. Oh no, I'm good, Tay-Tay. You know who I keep on thinking about? Who was that guy? I'm looking at comments. Who is that guy? Yeah, the black guy with the zip. He talked like Mike Tyson, and he was leading on one girl, and then he like dumped her and hopped on Paradise for another chick. What was his name? He was like, yeah, I just wanna have a wife and life, Yeah, I'm ready for love. Him, whatever his name is. What is his name, y'all? I know y'all got the T. He was the one who jacked his knee out. He played in the NFL while he was on a break. He came to this show, and I think it was probably Becca's season, the Bachelorette of Becca's season. Clay, thank you, light-skinned Mike Tyson. I think it was Becca's season. He did all that football stuff, that played that thing, and messed his knee up, and then he got cut. Agent dropped him and everything. I don't know, man. You can say no to stuff like that. You can say no. That wasn't cool. Like, you're putting these men in danger. These big dudes who don't normally professionally wrestle, you putting all this freaking olive oil on them and telling them to fight with no shoes. Somebody's going to get hurt. Skin coming off the body, Jordan. You can see his skin down to the white meat. The flesh around that wound is neon pink. He's like, no, I'm cool. No, Taysia, it's fine. Dude, let somebody throw alcohol on that knee. You are going to get in fetal position and scream for your mother. Be honest. Y'all don't have to do this stuff. I was just like, nah, it's cool for a man to step out of that. I would not think you're less macho, right? But let me contradict myself, right? Ed, you really afraid of chasing? Ed was watching this wrestling thing and with this whole wrestling match or whatever, and he's watching it the whole time. He's like, like shaking in his boots, terrified. And all the dudes are watching him like, you all right, Ed? You cool, dude? And then when it's time for him to go off to chasing, dude is sweating, just like nervous and scared. Like, you can see it in his eyes, hands is trembling. And then like when it's time for him to go, Chris, can I like talk to you for a second? Yeah, my shoulders dislocate all the time. So, and Chris Harrison is tired, okay? He was so rude. He was like, dude, look at your body. You're afraid of a little wrestling? I was like, Chris, he told you that his shoulders dislocate. That should have been enough for you, and you should have walked off. So he backs up out of the wrestling match with Chasen. I don't know if it's true about them shoulders. I feel like he was a little intimidated, and you can say you're scared, baby. You can say you don't want to get hurt. If I was Taysia, I wouldn't have felt nothing, no way about that, because I would have been like, I get it. I don't think you're any less of a man because you're smart. You know what I mean? I don't think, after you saw Jordan's skin being removed from his body, I would not be mad at you to be like, nah, I'm good on that. No. I'll save my aggression for when I need to protect my woman or something like that. I would have been fine with it. I would have been like, cool. But Ed, my shoulders, they dislocate, and I have an issue with my eyes. I can't like see when somebody has olive oil on their body. Like you're just making up stuff. My knuckles. I have soft knuckles. Like, Ed, you were scared. It's cool. It's cool to be honest. So anyway, Taysia, which is again, y'all know I love Taysia, right? But in this moment, just this moment, I wish we had Claire. Here is why. Since Ed backs out and he can't fight Chasen. Tay Tay says, so is there anybody who would love to go in and wrestle Chasen for my honor? Nobody says anything. All the men look around. Are you really afraid of him? All the men look around and it's dead silent. Baby. Taysia just sits there adorable. Baby, if that was clear. So nobody wants to jump in? You fools! She would have cussed them dudes out. She would have jumped in that ring, punched Chasen in the back of his head, did a backflip, jumped on Ed, bit his ear off and ripped it from his body. She would have took them men down. Nobody could have stopped her. She would have been kicking out Chris Harrison and the crew. I'm sick of this! You should all want me. Oh, Claire would have lost her damn mind. I was like, oh, God, just in this moment. Because Tay Tay is so sweet. So does anybody want to come in and defend my honor? Oh, Claire wouldn't have waited. Claire, again? You men are doing this to me again? Like, she would have lost it. She would have lost it. Oh, I miss that unhinged woman. She's so good for reality TV. I hope she does not quit. Claire, I hope you don't quit reality TV. Listen, you can do so much more in this reality TV world, girl. You are good for reality TV. So anyway, none of the men say anything, right? So the other men who weren't invited on the group date were invited to be in the audience. Everybody dead silent. Lil Noah, 4'5" Lil Noah hops on the gate and says, I'll do it. Jumps on the gate, does a backflip in, and he is ready to fight Chasen. Before I move on, Tiffany Sparks. I hope Joe, the Asian man, gets more screen time. He's a whole anesthesiologist. Taysia needs to think about the bag. Come on here. Come on here. Let him know, Tiffany. Let him know. And can I just say this? Have I already said this about Joe? I feel like Joe got some passion. Don't you feel like he's that kind of guy? Like, let me just try something. Don't y'all feel like that? And you're just like, oh, okay, sure. And then like after that, you're like, oh my God, I gotta marry him. I feel like he's that dude. He gives me that he's that dude. Where like when you tip into your car, you're like, yes, bye. You get in your car, girl, wake up. Wake up. Child, I gotta marry this dude. I got to marry this dude. Things I ain't never imagined. I think I saw the Lord and came back. He gives me that. Joe gives me that. He gives me that. Type of dude you lit the group chat up with. Like, baby, let me tell you about this Asian anesthesiologist. He gives me that. Just by watching him, I'm like, you that dude, Joe. You that dude. We're like, yeah, well, I was, backpacking in the Amazon. I met this tribe and they welcomed me in. And they taught me this one thing that I just, I'd like to try tonight if you're okay with that. Sure. Baby, change your life. Taysia, don't miss out on the good thing. Messing around with Ben. Don't miss out on a good thing. Anyway, where was I? Ciao. Where? Whew. Man, I started thinking about that. Geologist. Anyway, Just like, girl, wake up. Whew. So anyway, Noah. Let's get back to little Noah. So he jumps in. He jumps in. He gets all oiled up and ready to, wrestle Chasen. And he does a good job. He holds his own. He holds his own. And then, like, when that's over, Chasen wins. Chasen, the villain that everybody's afraid of. He wins. And Taysia says, the right thing to do. She's like, okay, well, you know what, Noah, thank you for jumping in and, doing this for me. I would love to see you on the date if you want to go. And he's like, sure. And he goes on a date. All of a sudden, the men who were so afraid of chasing changed directions. And now they mad at Noah, who's asked to go on the freaking date by Taysia. So you wanted him to say no? You guys are all here to pursue her. First of all, if he said no to appease you guys, he would have got cut because Taysia would have felt rejected, even if he told her why. So this was like a no-win situation for him. If he comes on a date, you're all mad at him. If he doesn't go on a date, Taysia thinks that he doesn't want her, and he gets cut from the show. He did the best thing for him, and I'm not mad at Noah. All of a sudden, y'all were doing all this talk about how Chasen is this terrible guy and that Taysia doesn't know who he is. And now all of a sudden it's Noah. Noah, who's been there, 2 hours? All of a sudden, y'all know all of these things about him, and he's this bad guy. He just came to stir the pot. What? Haven't they been there for like a day? Oh, it doesn't make sense to me. And I feel like, and Tayshia's going to call this out next episode, I feel like they're just trying to cause drama with anybody. I feel like they don't have anything to do. Y'all think that women are messy? There's nobody messier than a man. Men are messy. And I feel like they're just being messy. They're in the house, they're in the home. They don't have nothing to do. They can't go out. You know what I mean? They can't do it. They're not able to really do anything until it's time to film with Tay. And then it's, lights, camera, action. But until then, there's nothing. So they just sit and gossip and just be messy. Before we move on into, before we go deeper into Noah, Spencer's growing on me. Spencer is getting hot. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's because he's tanning in this desert or wherever they're at. Maybe it's because he's starting to get a little scruff. But I was looking at his confessionals and I was just like, ooh, I'd keep him around, Tay. Also, is Spencer, I feel like Spencer is either an actor or he's a former child actor. He has a very familiar face and walk. I feel like he's been on like a Nickelodeon show like back in the day. That's what he gives me, but he's growing on me. He is growing on me. So anyway, Noah becomes the star of this date because he's pursuing Taysia. He's pursuing Taysia. Like, all of the men are just letting her sitting there, and Noah is coming in and he's pursuing her. He's having a good time with her. They're making out. He's having fun. But Taysia, I don't know. I agree with her on this. Like, if you don't like it, you got to say it. She's not a fan of the mustache. Who is? Because that mustache is like 70s porn guy. It's not attractive in 2020. So she tells him about it, right? He, like, such a good guy. Like, what woman wouldn't like this? He comes back, gets a razor from somewhere. Oh, I think it's because they were having their group date on the villa that they're all staying at. Goes to his room, get a razor. He's just like, you don't like it. So because this is not your favorite thing, here you go. I would love for you to shave it for me. He was just like, I don't know what I'm going to look like. And I either won't look great or I have a little stubble. I don't know, but I'm doing this for you. She enjoyed that moment. What woman wouldn't? Like, she really enjoyed that because, one, it shows her that he listened and that he's willing to take a risk, because we don't know what he's going to look like. But you listen to me and you're willing to take a risk for me and do it on TV, because we don't know how this is going to turn out. You could tell that he was nervous, but he put his confidence in her, gave her the razor. He, I was going to say zoomed, shaved. Child, you got zoom on my mind. He, allowed Tay to shave his mustache. That is really big. A lot of men won't do that. A lot of men in that facial hair, they do not part for a woman. Child, So I like that he did that. She liked that he did that. And honestly, he looked better without it. I think it's because I think he did the stash because he doesn't have a top lip. I think that's why he did that. Understandable. You know what I mean? Men shouldn't shy away from injections. It has worked for a lot of women. Sometimes you can go overboard, right? But there have been people it has worked for. So I'm not, if I was Noah, I wouldn't be opposed. That's all I'm saying. So anyway, she shaves it off and they have a kiss, and he's very smart and clever, because he says before he leaves, he's like, oh, wait a minute, you never kissed me without the stash. Smart guy. I like Noah. I don't see anything bad with him so far. The men are just talking about him, and there's no receipts. Like Jordan put Taysia in an uncomfortable position. Like when Noah comes back to talk to her, he's just like, can I get a couple minutes? And Jordan says to Taysia, I will put this on you. Dumb. Because she instantly became uncomfortable and then wanted you to go. So she was just like, let me just talk to him. Because you made her uncomfortable. You put her in that position where you should have protected her, and you should have stood up and said, man, give me 5 minutes. I just sat down. After 5 minutes, you can come, or like establish some kind of dominance. You did not do that. You turned to Tay Tay and said, oh, I'm going to make this your problem. You're going home. Anyway, so after that, Jordan is all of a sudden now he cannot stand Noah. I hate that guy. I don't like him. He's not a good person. What? Where is this coming from, y'all? Y'all are just being messy, and y'all are wrapping this woman up in your messy man gossiping mess. And it's not fair. It's not fair to her at all. They're just pulling stuff out of their behind, and none of it is making sense. So anyway, at the, when she's at the date and she gives out a rose, she's doing her speech or whatever. Ben realizes that it's not going to go to him because he didn't have any time to sit down and talk to Taysia. Whose fault is that? Not Noah's. Not Noah's. So before she gives out the rose, he's just like, oh, wait. Before you do that, can I step away with you for a second? Can we? And she's just like, Ben, the date is over. I'm loving Tay Tay. Missing Claire, but I'm loving Tay Tay because I feel like she is making good decisions. Really, really good decisions. I like that she did that. Like, she likes Ben. She was just like, listen, I like him, but you got to be persistent. You got to pursue me. It's not going to be the other way around. So it's not her fault that you waited to the rose till she's about to give the rose away to all of a sudden want to take her away and change her mind. She knew exactly what he was doing, and she called him out on that. And then she turned around and gave Noah, who pursued her on this group date, who was not even invited on this group date, the rose. And what did all the men do? Get mad at Noah. Idiots. They get so wrapped up in each other and not the Bachelorette. That is the biggest problem with the men. The women, do they get messy? Absolutely. But they know what they want and they go after him. The men get so involved with each other that they don't even see the Bachelorette anymore. It's weird. It's weird. He's getting real creepy. Let's talk about drunk Ed and his confessionals. Ed has been drunk 90% of this show. The only time we have ever seen him sober is when the men first get dressed and then come to set to start filming. As the day goes on, his eyes get glossy and red, and he's just a different person. Because that confessional, Noah, F Noah. If I was around Noah right now, I'd tell him, man to man. Like, who the hell is this dude? Jekyll and Hyde. He is a totally different person without alcohol. Like, it's not even Ed anymore. It's like, who is this dude? Who is this dude? We only see him sober when he walks in for the first, when they first start filming. He's fixing his cuffs. He's fixing this. He's just like, yeah, okay, cool. The end of the night, dude. Nah, man, I can't. I got my baby. I'm holding my baby because she thinks I'm a good guy. You gotta stop that drinking, baby. Lay off the Zimas and focus on Tay Tay. Focus on Tay Tay. Anyway, if you were just here for the review, it ends right now. Now let's get into the chit chatter. Child, we have had a day, haven't we? Let's get into the chit chatter. Tiffany said, I just went on Zach's Instagram. I've definitely seen him on Tinder before. Okay. Daddy Zach been looking for a wife. Exactly. I am also productions. Hey, Kaylina. Oh, thank you. Hey. Baba, what? Baba said, girl, I think it's because Ben's face looks like one of my aunties. But I want him to go yesterday. I don't see it for him. You know what? In the beginning, because I didn't see it for him at all. You guys were really like in love with Ben. This episode, as I was watching it, I was just like, oh, okay, I can see what you guys are seeing. Towards the end of the episode, I switched right back. I was like, I don't want him for her. Oh, I'm being neglected again. What? What are you talking about? Oh no, you are already a lot of work. Already a lot of work, and you are not even her boyfriend. It's too much. You're too emotional. Oh, I just want to spend this time with her. That's not cute. That's not cute. Y'all, I don't know. I don't know if we make men believe that we like that, obsessive stuff. It wasn't cute to me. I'm like, you're doing too much. The smallest thing. And it's just like, like when she's doing the rose, if she looks away to somebody else while she's still talking about the date, he's like, it's not coming my way. It's not coming my way. Chill out, bro. Chill out. You're doing too much. You're doing way too much. And I'm telling you, I said it before. He looks like he is a part of that Big People Little World family. He has he could be related to that family, but he looks like them. He looks like he could be another son. He really, really does. That because they all have a very distinctive face. Very very old world, like Lord of the Rings kind of. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to. How can I say this? They give me early white people. You know what? I don't think that was better. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Like their faces are very distinctive. The whole family. The whole family. Look at is it the oldest twin? He looks like the oldest and the youngest twin. He looks like that family. Oh, hold on. I just somebody. What happened? Yes, he's a fun time. Not marriage material. Who are we talking about? Are we talking about anesthesiologist Joe? That's just like he's the kind of guy who's just like once in your lifetime. Once in your life, before you like settle down, you got to experience a Joe. Child, I just know it. Yeah, Miss Brown Sugar, you're absolutely right. Miss Brown Sugar said the men who've been there from the beginning are so in their feelings. It's exhausting. First, they were complaining about not having time with Claire, and now they're complaining people are being assertive for time with Tay Tay. They are never happy. You can't please these men. Yeah, Ed, stay drunk. Stay drunk. He's a totally different person. Oh, these comments jump fast. I don't know where I was at. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. God, these jump so quickly. Where's Miss Brown Sugar's comment? Damn, I don't know where I was at. Oh, that was I was at. But we agreeing on Joe. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. Yeah, Noah did good. I was very proud. I don't think he did. I don't think he did anything wrong, guys. I don't think Noah did anything wrong. Yeah, Spencer gives me child actor, guys. Somebody said nope. Spencer's Saffron said nope. Spencer's wardrobe screams Gap 2005. He has zero swag. I ain't saying nothing about the swag. I said he was cute. Haters. T8 said, I was so surprised when Noah did that and went up to Tay Tay. I thought he would just shave it himself. It was actually a really fun, playful moment. I liked it. Yes. She might have never even been feeling Noah, but that moment, like, this is the thing. Unfortunately for women, looks is not on the top. We'll be attracted, if a guy is fine, we'll be attracted, right? But it's all like, oh, how does he make me feel? That's why a lot of us be married to like these gollum looking dudes, and y'all just like, how did this happen? I love him. It's such a joy to be around. That's how women are. We are really like, how do you make me feel? Like, do I feel good with you? Do I feel safe with you? Do I enjoy spending time with you? We rarely get to looks. We rarely get to looks. And that's why, especially, listen, a woman knows if her man is funny looking because you will never see his face. You will always see her take a picture of herself and talk, and in the caption, she's talking about how that's where we all traveled here together. This is me and my husband Zach. This is our favorite spot. We came here for our anniversary, and you don't see Zach nowhere in the pictures. Or then you'll see a picture of him and her in front of a Christmas tree, and he's hugging her from this way, so his head is hitting. Cause she don't want to show him and have you in a comment section like, oh girl, are you okay? It's somebody shady. Well, love is love. You know what I mean? Beauty is an eye to behold, the girl. I'm glad you happy. We're really like feelings. And I'm saying this as somebody who has been in a situation before, looking back at pictures, running to him at, that local Acme. And I'm like, what the hell was I on? The men are the looks. Men don't, you don't have to have a soul. You just got to be hot for men. Women, oh my goodness. Oh, Hunchback of Notre Dame. I still love you. You treat me so well. Oh, baby, you're drooling. Oh, we don't care. We should, but we don't. Scared how our baby's going to come out. Like, God, please let him take after me. Stop. I'm sorry. But yeah, I like Noah. I'm not going to let y'all drag Ed. Oh, Kimberly D. Russell, work. She said, Jordan is a software account exec. He used to be using his brains and charisma to make $1. He may be a surprise in all of this. If he can puff his chest a bit more, he's too quiet. He really, really is. He really, really is. Yeah, Miss Brown Sugar, there always is. And Ed is that guy. Oh, he's definitely a friend zone guy, Yum 816. Or is it Yumi? Oh, God, Tiffany. Is he still on Tinder? Report back. Report back, Tiffany. I-17. That promo. I ain't even gonna lie, right? I ain't even gonna lie, because I was hating, because I didn't like how he got the bachelor position. That promo, I was like, I'll tune in. I was a little excited. I was a little, not too much, but I was like, oh, okay. That, you know what? I'm very happy for Tay Tay. I hate that this is how she got this season. I wish she would have had the full season. Having said that, I'm real excited for Matt's season. And I wasn't in the beginning. I wish she would have started this season off with Tay Tay. It feels weird. Like I said before, Claire left a big void that only a personality like Claire can fill. If we started off with Tay Tay, this season would have a much different feel. Very like what we're used to. Very love. It would be a love season. This season started off with Claire, the queen of chaos. It was chaotic since day one. And then Tay Tay came in and it was just like, you know what I mean? It's like being in a car, right? And terrible explanation, but I'm trying. Being in a car and you're hydroplaning. You're just driving it, and then you start hydroplaning. Like, your car is like, oh my God. Oh, then the car stops, and it's like, and then you get back on the road like nothing happened. That's what it's like with this season. And I wish we would have just started with Tay Tay. I feel like she was cheated out of a good season. I would like to see Caitlin. I would like to see all of the men on Bachelor in Paradise except for Ivan. Y'all know that's the one I think she's going to pick. I think Ivan is going to be that dude. I would love to see Jordan on there. I would love to see Noah on there. Noah's going to be fun. Who else are these men? The boy band guy. I would love to see him on there because he's gonna give us a show. Um, Grocery Store Joe. Hold on, I feel like I'm freezing. Grocery Store Joe. Now that he's single, I would like to see him on there again, but not. Oh, you know what? Didn't he say something questionable about Black Lives Matter? To hell with him. Um, Maybe that's why that girl got rid of him. Let me see. Bachelorette. I don't want to see Mike on there because Mike to me is bachelor material. And until Mike becomes a bachelorette, I don't want to see him in Paradise and the Bachelor. I don't want to see him in Paradise because he deserves the top spot. I definitely want to see Bennett on Paradise. To see somebody so bougie like Bennett on Paradise, baby, great TV. Blake, I want to see Blake on there. Blake is going to spend a lot of time crying over a woman that is not interested in him on Paradise. He's going to be fun. I want to see Hot Brandon, the Greek god, because he did not, we need to do him justice. And can you imagine what he's going to look like on an island after 3 days in that sun? Yes, please. Yes, please, Brendan. I want to see Portuguese Brendan on there. Chasing just for fun. Just watching him trying to like talk to the women and his confessionals, hilarious. I want to see him on there. Anesthesiologist Joe. I want to see it. That's it from this season. Yeah, I don't know anybody else. Who would you guys like to see on Paradise from this season? Oh, really, Melissa? You didn't like the promo? I think for me, I was just more focusing on everybody else but him. Yes, Bria, that's what it is. Bria said, I don't like Ben for Tay Tay. His vibe was weird on this episode. Yes, it was really got real creepy. Real Lifetime movie of the week. My daughter's ex-boyfriend is crazy. That's what that gave me. You think she's gonna choose Ben? I think it's gonna be between Ivan and Ben, and I think she's gonna choose Ivan. You guys love yourself some Jordan. Hey, Malaka or Malak A. I don't understand the chemistry, Princess Ray. I do not understand it. I'm talking about Ben and Tay Tay. I didn't see it until this episode, and I'm like, girl, you really getting drawn into Ben? Thank you for joining me, Pepe. That's the same thing I said, Caitlin. I don't see her getting engaged. And honestly, I don't want the show or the fan base to be mad at her. Guys, this wasn't a normal Bachelorette season. Taysia had to deal with a lot. She came in, you know, after these men had already established something with Claire, came in during a pandemic, a very difficult time. Like, I hope that the fan base gives her a break and just realizes that this is not a normal situation, so we shouldn't expect a normal outcome. Baba said very Appalachian Mountain. He does, Alex, he does. No, I'm not. Okay, he does, but not in height. He looks like a mix between a hobbit and the elvish, is it elvish, the elvish community, like very very like Harry Potter, like very I don't know how to explain it. very like old Game of Thrones, like old white. Not an old white person, but like colonial white. Yes! He gives me colonial white. Yes, colonial white. Like Tudors. It's getting worse. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Hey, Mom, I'm on live. What do you need, my love? Ah, rude. Old English. Thank you, B. Thank you. Early white. Y'all know what I meant. Like colonial, like Ben Franklin. You know what I mean? It's his eyes, his whole face. His whole face is like the British are coming. Like he gives me that. Not Bilbo Baggins. Priscilla, shut up. I was not saying that. I was not saying that. Oh, Havana 56. I would not want to see Bennett on Bachelor in Paradise for a relationship. I would want to see Bennett have my perspective when I watch that show. Like Bennett being, we have to use the same restroom. Oh my goodness, these men are filthy. Oh, is anybody going to clean this up? Ugh. That's all I want to see. That's the only reason why I want to see him on Paradise. TH says, I think it's going to be between Ben, Zach, and Ivan. Zach? Tay Tay, don't go out sad like that, girl. Don't go out sad. Amaya said that Mike said that he would be on Paradise and they will have 4 seasons to choose from. So not all of them can be on Paradise. Oh. Yeah, I want Mike has to be the next Bachelor. I just for once, even you can give me a double season of The Bachelor with Mike and Peter. I hope we get a whole new batch of guys. Damar is cute, but Damar gives me what was Urkel's alter ego? Stefan or Urkel. That's what he gives me. He gives me hot Urkel. Oh, Havana 56. You said what I was thinking, but I didn't want to say it. I feel like Tay Tay and Dale on this season, ciao. Caitlin said that Chase's Bachelor in Paradise intro will be smoke behind him. I'm chasing the smoke show. Yeah, me too, El Boogie. He grew on me a bit more. We're talking about Joe. I'm telling you, I always saw it for Joe in the beginning. Who is Brandon? Who is Brandon? Oh, wait, Bachelor? Mike is going to be on Bachelor in Paradise again? Oh, goodness. I hope he's real this time and not so fake. I feel like I'm in love with her. I'm in love. I'm in love. Dude, be normal, please. Please be normal. He came on too strong last season. Was falling in love with everybody. It was weird. Oh, Adriana, you wanted to pick Zach. I can't believe it. Out of all these men, we're talking about Zach. Like, I get Ivan, but Zach and Ben is right up there with Ivan. Only in the Bachelor world. Only. Miss Brown Sugar said, I don't think she's choosing Ivan unless he shows us a lot these next couple episodes. But it looks like he may have a one-on-one next week. I think that's going to do it. I think that one-on-one is going to do it. This is why I think she's not going to make it with Ben. Ben is going to crumble. He's that dude that crumbles when she gets closer to people. And I think he's going to get emotional, too emotional for her. Because I don't think that Tay Tay is the girl that can handle that. Because remember, she said that she was feeling, I think said that she was feeling Ben and it was another guy. And she said, but I didn't like that. She gets turned off real quickly. Real quickly. She could be hot with you and you could do something and she could just be like out. Not judging her because I'm the same way too. I told you about that guy that I used to go to church with. And we had an event and he brought his dog. And his dog jumped up on my friend's counter. and put his hands on the counter and started licking his face, and he was talking, so his mouth was open. So the dog was like licking his lips and inside of his teeth. And like it looked like they were French kissing to me, right? And he never stopped it. He never stopped it. I'm good for a guy. Like listen, I'm not a dog person. I didn't grow up with pets. I had one cat. He ran away because he was in heat, and we didn't see him after that. The last time I saw him, he was walking with his baby mom and their 4 kittens. Okay, so that is my experience with pets, and I've killed every goldfish I've ever had. Not intentionally, they just died. You know, as soon as you get them home, take them out the bag, put them in a jar, put them in a fish jar. Next morning, they upside down, and I'm terrified. After the 3rd one, my mom was like, "Stop bringing them home," and sent me with a note to school and told the school teacher to stop letting me come home with a goldfish. So that was it for me. So I'm just not a pet person. It's not that I don't like pets. It's just I don't have, a positive experience with them. So anyway, after that moment, I was into this dude, y'all. After that moment, I just shut down. Everything in me, I wasn't attracted to him anymore, and I just moved on. So I get Tay. I'm like that too. Ben did something that turned her off, and I think she turned him off. I think he turned her off completely. I think she's going to give him another shot, but I think when Ben sees that she's making, she's making ground with different men, he's going to continue to crumble, and she's not going to like that. Because that's exhausting to deal with a dude like that. It's a little scary too. Baba said, after I saw what Jordan was working with, you can't blame us for liking. Me too, Raquel. I like Brendan. I like Brendan and Tay as a couple. You know what I mean? Like a fun couple. We're just, one of those, we're just figuring it out. We'll see. You know what I mean? Nothing serious. I don't want Tay to lead this show with an engagement ring, a fiance, or a boyfriend. Because I feel like she is one of them, one of the bachelorettes or somebody from Bachelor Nation who can do the crossover out of reality TV into like real, like, out of D-list into like real, make her way into the A-list world. I think she can do that. I think she can really make that crossover. So I don't want her to be, bogged down with a regular dude when she can really do, really do something good for herself and up her game and her status after the show if she do it right. So I want her to leave the situation single so that she can really, work these angles. You know what I mean? And I feel like if she's going to be tied down to like a bachelor relationship, there's not many places where she can go. I think after this, she needs to go on Dancing with the Stars like everybody does. Like we all know that the Bachelor and the Bachelorette is a Dancing with the Stars pipeline. You know what I mean? We all know that's happening, but I want her to do that. And then after that, I want her to start like guest starring on sitcoms and stuff like that. And, please don't do is she already doing a podcast? Girl, we are exhausted. We are oversaturated with podcasts, period, but also podcasts from Bachelor Nation. All those, everybody who's on Bachelor Nation, who's on these freaking shows, do a podcast, and it's just like, ugh. Enough! We get it. You have your opinions about the show. You need to leave that to the fans. I'm sorry. I know y'all listen to a few of them, and I'm just like, okay, great. Y'all sit on your podcast and talk about your friends. Messy. I don't want her to do another podcast. I just feel like if she gets the right management and the right agent and the right publicist, girl, you could do for this show what has never been done. What has never been done with any bachelor or bachelorette. You could really take it to the next level. Like you can be a host of one of them Food Network shows. Like, hi, I'm your host, Tay, and this is Vanilla Ice Cream Wars. Hey, Todd, what are you making here? Oh, the vanilla ice cream is melting. You better get that. Let me come over to Kathy. Kathy, you're using a lot of sprinkles. What's your angle here with that? Girl, get the bag. You can get the bag. Please don't leave this show with a man. Please, you can get the bag. And then you're a black bachelorette. You can work your angles right. So have your management team and your agent, have them start talking to Essence Magazine. You might not get the cover, but at least you'll have a whole photo shoot. Start reaching out to the sisters. Listen, Black Twitter will get you places you never thought you would go. Invest in yourself. I think if she played it right, she can be one of the most successful and popular bachelorettes, bachelor and bachelorette period out of this entire scenario. So I don't want her to be boggled down with any of these men. If anything, I think she should leave with Spencer, because Spencer gives me, I'm doing this for TV time too. So I feel like they can leave this situation with an arrangement, and be like, okay, in 9 months we're broken up, but we've attended all of these events. You know what I mean? We've upped our Instagram follow, like do something like that. But I don't want her to leave with anything serious, because I think that Tay Tay can really go far. Child will start a clothing line. You know what I mean? Make some bras, do a lingerie thing and be like, oh my goodness, I was having such a hard time trying to find, the right bra to fit me. You us busty girls, but I partnered with Hanes. Brand deals, get your money. And we now have this line called Tay Tay's Titties or something. Make it catchy. You know what I mean? Like, you could do so much, sis. I see it. I see it. Kimberly, does she actually have ratchet cousins? Or is that what you hope she has? Because I saw that family. Well, we all have ratchet family members, but I'm like, does Tay Tay have ratchet family members that she's close with? That's the thing. Yep, me too. Mick K. Mick K said as soon as Ben said he was going to sit back and wait for a date, I knew he was going to miss it. Absolutely. So what was she supposed to do? Come to you? Like, yeah, Brendan is not ready. But again, that'll be a guy I want her to leave with. You know what I mean? Because Brendan isn't ready. So it could be like, well, we both have just come out of marriages. That's such an easy storyline that everybody will eat up. And we realize that, we got married young. We don't want to make that same mistake again. So we're going to part our separate ways. And if we come back together and, we married, then it was meant to be. But right now we have to find ourselves outside of marriage and other partners, because we lost so much of our youth to relationships that we were too young to be in. Bam, bam. You know what I mean? Like, easy, easy. The black guy with the glasses is Havana 56 is Jordan, I believe. Havana said he has cake for days. Y'all love yourself some Jordan and them little biker shorts. Oh, you think so, Amaya? Amaya says she isn't going to choose Ivan. He is getting the Eric Bigger third place edit. I hope this happens for her. I hope she does the I'm falling in love with two men and I can't make a decision and walks away solo. Girl, do it. Havana 56 loves herself some Jordan. Havana 56 said Jordan has a party in the back and the front. Oh, y'all so horny in these comments. TH, that's how it should be, though. Ivan likes Taysia way more than she likes him. Ideal. It's ideal. Oh, hold on. Maybe a super chat from Amaya. Amaya said, I think she is still with her pick because on Rachel's podcast, she said something suspect. Her and Rachel, both of them acted suspect with her wording. Oh, who knows? Thank you so much for the super chat, Amaya. Who knows? She could have actually left there with a guy. I wouldn't want that for her. Because let's be real. Rachel left with a whole husband, right? A whole husband. Now her career is taking off. She's blowing up and she's in LA. Her husband, he's doing what he's doing, but he's in Miami. Not saying that it was bad for them to get married. If they wanted to get married and they were in love, do it, right? But I don't think she expected to become this popular out here in LA and in the entertainment industry and have all these opportunities presented to her. Sometimes with an opportunity like this as the Bachelorette, it's just best to leave as a woman single. It's just because you have all of these opportunities and you don't really have time to focus on that relationship, especially if you and your partner live on opposite sides of the country. Oh, Spencer's going to kill it on Paradise. Oh, absolutely, TH. This is Spencer's first time at the Essence Festival. He don't know what he's doing. I know, Amaya. That's the thing. I think Tay Tay is so sweet, but I don't think she realizes the opportunity that she has presented before her. And that's why I think Christina, that's why I think that Spencer is a good guy for her. She says Spencer is 100% here for the gram. I want Tay Tay to be 100% here for the gram, for the acting, for the hosting, for all the opportunities that this show will present her. Girl, if I was you, I have my publicist start hooking me up with up and coming rappers. You know what I mean? Up and coming actors. All of a sudden it's just like, well, what's an up and coming rapper right now? Child, you gotta do up and coming. You can't do 50 Cent. Child, you won't be no more good. Up and coming rappers. Y'all, I'm getting old. I used to know it off of my dome. Any of them dudes on that XL show? Who's up and coming? Who's an up and coming rapper? Not Future, child, Tay Tay. But you know what? This is the thing. I would say, because you are Future's type, honey, I would say mess around with Future, but I don't feel like it's something about him. I don't know what it is, but women can't mess around with him and not get pregnant. I don't want you to get pregnant right away. I don't want you to get pregnant right away, but you need a relationship like that right after you break up with the dude you're with after the Bachelorette. Ugh, all these up and coming rappers are scary. Uh, uh. Oh no, they don't look like it. They don't look like they bathe. Anyway, girl, but you know what I mean. You need somebody like that. You need um you need to get a nice like rapper that's hitting big right now. Because I'm trying to get a hot male rapper that's like hot right now. But the only hot rappers right now are women. Listen, Megan Thee Stallion is bisexual. Girl, you'll be all over. You'll be all over the place. You'll be all over the place. Just be like me and Megan with our separate ways. It was just, our schedules. Guys, I'm talking Hollywood, okay? I'm talking publicist talk. This is what I'm doing. I'm trying to give this girl a path. I'm trying to give her a path. Oh, Drake would eat you up. Okay. We're gonna get you with Drake. We gonna get you with Drake, Tay Tay. Or you can get into a little drama with Travis Scott. Child, you, Travis Scott, and Kylie Jenner in a love triangle. Instant A-list. Instant A-list. Let me help you out. Let me help you out. Stay away from 21 Savage. You're not getting out there without a baby. Oh, Diddy. You're right up Diddy's alley too. This is what I mean. Like, you got to get in the right places. You got to get in the right places. Maybe flirt with Future. You know what I mean? And make sure you're like, let's say you're at like the BET Awards or something, and you're at the Vanity Fair BET Award show party, right? Y'all know I'll be watching my walls for spiders. Child, it's not a game. Let's say that you're talking and you're having a good time. You see the paparazzi, right? Bam. So you realize that Future has been giving you the eyes the whole ceremony. So you lean over in a bad little who's a nice designer? Laquan Smith, is that his name? Laquan Smith dress with the back out. You know what I mean? And it's giving a little titty peek. You make sure that you're lean over and you make sure the paparazzi gets the shot of you flirting with Future. But leave out the front of this Vanity Fair party with Diddy. Girl, done. You don't got to do nothing else. You don't got to do nothing else. There you go. But get caught up get caught up with a not Meek Mill. Girl, you'll never be able to get out of here without a baby. ASAP Rocky. ASAP Rocky. A nice little ASAP, a nice little Travis Scott. You know what? Listen. The baby. Just for the experience. Girl. If you got the shot, do it. Do it. But yeah. And end with a nice little end with Drake. End with Drake. There you go. There you go. Right there. You're welcome. You're welcome. Next thing you know, you on Vanity Fair, like the cover of Vanity Fair. The newest, the new era of the Bachelorette. You can work this. You have to have the right team. You have to have the right team. Oh, she's definitely going to go on Dancing with the Stars. Oh, but Simply Simone said go on Dancing with the Stars to be a sideline host for Entertainment Tonight. During award season, and land a guest star role. Me and Simply Simone, we on the same page. Take notes. We're helping you. If you get a guest star role on Grey's Anatomy, you eating. You eating for the rest of your life. I ain't never watched that show, but baby, you know how many times I've been in the Grey's Anatomy casting office? Get me on that show. Get me on a show like Grey's Anatomy or NCIS Portugal, NCIS Philadelphia, whichever one it is, because y'all love them shows. Y'all will watch the hell out of Grey's Anatomy and NCIS. Get me on it. I wouldn't do anything else. Audition for what? I'm on Grey's Anatomy. I want to be set for the rest of my damn life. I'm fine. I don't need to go anywhere else. Spencer owns his own company. What does Spencer do? Hold on, Amaya. Oh, wait, that's an old one. Let me catch up to these comments. Oh, Simply Simone. This is me and Simply Simone on the same page. Simply Simone said, have her be spotted with Michael B. Jordan. I mentioned, great idea, right? But I mentioned men that she can walk away from. Can Tay walk away from a Michael B. Jordan? You know what I mean? She can walk away from Drake. She can walk away from Travis Scott, because dealing with them Kardashians and all, that's going to be messy. But for that time being where you're in a love triangle with Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott, that everybody going to be talking about you. Everybody, because the Kardashians are a force, whether you like them or not. You're going to be on are they not doing it anymore? Keeping up with the Kardashians? But whatever, you're going to be all over Instagram, Twitter, Shade Room, E! News, Hollywood Life. You're going to be all over the place. TMZ. Everybody is going to be talking about you. That's what you want in this industry. You want everybody to be talking about you, because then all of a sudden, brands is like, if everybody's talking about you and focusing on you, I want to at least, start sending you some stuff. Start sending you some Balmain or Romaine, whatever. Start sending you some Dolce. You know what I mean? Start sending you some Ivory freaking Park. Girl. But I don't think she can walk away from Michael B. Jordan. See, I don't want her to get caught up. Because Tay, I feel like she will get caught up and just be like, oh my goodness, my heart was broken. We're not here for the heart right now. We're building. You start thinking about settling down with like a nice little entrepreneur, one of them, one of the owners or investors in Twitter. You start doing that at a good 35, 36. For right now, we building, we hustling. You ain't thinking about no man or babies. Girl, not with this opportunity. Girl, you got to strike while the iron's hot. Good. TH said, I'm positive that Tay is making 6 figures as an influencer. Come on, girl. Come on, pretty little things. Start getting that. And then start doing collabs. It's the way to go. Oh, yeah. I don't want Tay getting with no man that does not use condoms. There's something wrong with Future. It's something wrong with Future. I feel like he has that thing, and I don't know what his name is, but he was on the Iyanla Vanzant, and he was the dude that had like 40 children. In his mind, he just wanted to have so many kids because he liked the fact that he had all of these children were a part of him. I think that's what Future got. I really do think that he just likes having a lot of children. I don't think he's going to stop getting women pregnant. It's like, why are you having unprotected sex with a man that got 9 kids? Oh, that penis will get nowhere near me. Like, we just doing foreplay. in this relationship. No, no. You are too fertile for me to play around with that dingaling. The devil is a liar. But yeah, she will get too caught up with him. Well, start just be spotted with. You don't even have to really date them. Just be flirting with them at like one of the parties where the paparazzi is. Don't be flirting with them with no paparazzi. What are you doing? You got to be seen. You got to be seen. And then the next day you go out to dinner with him. And then all of a sudden we don't see you guys together anymore. And you could just be like, well, I'm just dating. I still am single. I'm seeing some girl, call me. I'm gonna help you. But I was just saying Drake because that will instant fame. That will get you where not like celebrity fame, like not like reality TV stars, celebrity fame, like A-list. You know what I mean? You're going places. She can definitely get with the baby. Oh, Cordelia, I shouldn't I? But we don't want her a mess. We do not want her a mess. We just have to get her places where she is seen in a different status. Because I don't want her dating billionaires yet. You know what I mean? Not right now. Not right now. You got to build your own. Diddy is very good because Diddy is A-list. And you will definitely get put in that area. He's very good. But again, he's another man that's fertile. Don't have sex with him, Tay. You know what I mean? Just be like, you know what? Just not ready to take this next step. And bam, you're out. You're out. But I feel like her and Michael B. Jordan, that's something that will really happen. Michael will be smitten. You'll be smitten because it's Michael. And it's just like, there it is. Now you're a freaking mom. No shade, but you got to really work this until you can, like, when you got an opportunity like this, you have the opportunity to be the mom that you've always wanted to be. But now you're the mom who has a freaking, towel line at Target. You know what I mean? A Tay for Target. Like you can be that, like boss mom, entrepreneur mom. You can do something like that. But you got to work on this to make that leap. You can't get caught up with Michael B. Jordan right away because you're not going to be leaping after that. You popping out babies for this king. Elizabeth, I'm not saying that she doesn't want to get married. I think if she asks whatever Tay wants, I want her to have it, right? I just personally feel like she has a huge opportunity that is there if she wants it. If not, it's good on her. Oh, Miss Brown Sugar, those rappers are definitely not her target demo. But we want her to get in the A-list status. Whether or not she like it, you want to attach yourself to Black culture if you want to get famous overnight. A-list famous overnight. Miguel, nope, not no Miguel. Amirio, I'm expensive. Diddy is abusive. What, Alex? Let me back out of there because I didn't know he was beating on women. Yes, El Boogie, she's playing. She's having a good time. You know what I mean? She's doing what she's doing. She's, having brunch with Lupita in New York City. You know what I mean? Being spotted on Beyonce's yacht. Not with Jay-Z. Beyonce never gonna let a Tay around her man. Who would? Not me. B, I don't believe he does, but an ambiguous one. Child. A Black woman with blonde streaks, right up his alley. Yes, model for Fenty lingerie. You know what, girl? She could make this so much. Oh, the baby is abusive too. Oh, child. Oh gosh. Miguel is married, I believe. Gently prefers ASAP, not Travis. She said you don't want to be a mess with those Kardashians. If you're trying to go viral, I'm just talking. I'm talking publicist right now. Oh, she's presenting at the AMAs. Great, great. They're too young though, Amaya. They're too young for her. Diddy is abusive. I thought the baby was beating on men. He beating on women too. I would say John Boyega, but she will get caught up. I don't want her to be with any dude that she can't walk away from right away. I feel like John Boyega, Michael B. Jordan, who else? Who is popular actors? And I don't want her getting caught up with no athlete. Not right now, girl. Yeah, you know what I mean? Let her be spotted at like, Nobu with Brad Pitt. Like do something like that, but she can walk away from a Brad Pitt. You can walk away from a Brad Pitt today. You couldn't walk away from a 29-year-old Brad Pitt. Who could do that? Who's another one? Jake Gyllenhaal. Oh, Ryan Gosling is married, and that girl will beat you up. I was going to say Captain America, but I don't know if his fans is going to be okay with that. Child, you don't need that drama. You don't need that drama. Oh, Ryan Reynolds would have been perfect, but he's married. They're all married. Tom Hardy, is he happily? Look at me. Is he happily married? You'll get caught up with a Tom Hardy, though. You'll get caught up with a Tom Hardy. But yeah, Michael B. Jordan, not right now. When you're like turning 35, you know what I mean? That's when you start hanging out in the neighborhood where he lives to like run into him as you both are on your way into Equinox. You're just like, oh, Michael, you work out here? I come here every day. I've never seen you. Oh yeah, I'm actually going to take the hot yoga kickboxing club. You too? What? And then you work out in front of them, and you're just like you're hitting all the moves, and you're doing it right, and you know what I mean? Because it's gotten too hot for you on the ponytail. So you take your ponytail down, and you, girl, and then as you're walking out, you make sure that he's looking at you, so you can bend over. And y'all, ladies, we know them tights, them black tights. When you bend over, they get see through. Listen, we're trying to get her the bag. You bend over in the see through tights. You get up to get your bag, and you look in the mirror to make sure he's watching, and then you sashay out. And then Michael B. Jordan runs up and, hey, Taysia, you can call me Tay Tay. I'm actually gonna go to Jamba Juice and get a smoothie. That was a tough workout. Do you want something? I was actually on my way to Jamba Juice. Michael, we're practically married. Too far. But do stuff like that. And the next thing you know, you caught up. But you want to be caught up because you're 35 and you're looking at a different future. But right now you got all these brand deals. You know what I mean? You're working with Pretty Little Things. You know what I mean? You got a weave line at this point. You just started selling your college plate section at Target. Back to school with Tay Tay. You got all that stuff. So you're getting money in from different places. And then you're doing little guest appearances. Now you got a little side host position on Tamron Hall. You jump in and help her out. And then, you're hanging out with Kelly Clarkson on after you finish filming with Tamron, because you and Kelly always meet up at the same spot on the CBS lot, and you two always, get into little conversations with each other, and you're having lunch together, and now you're besties. Now you're all over her freaking Instagram. Ciao. That's how you do it. I don't know why I don't do any of this stuff for me. Such an introvert. I could be so far ahead if I listen to my damn self. Thank you, Elizabeth. Elizabeth said, LOL, Nikki, you're acting out these Taysia scenes. It's kissing me. Thank you for the super chat. That's what she need to do. When you're 35, Tay, not now. You just got on and popping at 30. We got 5 years, sis. 5 years to build your name, because then when you get married to Michael B. Jordan, you can't be doing the same things that you're doing, right? And now you're a mom, right? So things change. They don't end. They don't die. But things change. You can't be hopping in jets with Diddy, and then you're laid up with Drake at the Maldives or Maldives, whatever that stuff is called. You know what I mean? Then the next thing you know, you're having sipping tea with Brad Pitt in Paris. Nah, you can't do that. You know what I mean? So right now, you got 5 years. Get to work. Don't be boggled down with no regular dude that nobody knows from a freaking Bachelor. If that's what you want. I'm just saying. Maybe you are on the show for love and you want to leave with a husband. Good for you. Good for you. Congrats. Captain Jamal. What someone said, what about the guy from Insecure that plays Nathan? He's popular on TV and front line of protests. Listen, let's talk real. Pull up. Let's talk real. Tay, you can't get into the Black Lives Matter stuff. Like, you can't be at protests fighting for your people. Donate. You got to donate, because let's tell the truth and shame the devil. Your fan base is white women from the Midwest. They don't do all that. After a while, you know what I mean? They'll put on a little pink hat and march in Washington. But they don't need you posting black circles. You know what I mean? And hashtagging Black Lives Matter for everything. Showing George Floyd. We're building right now. Donate. They don't got to see where your money going. Donate. Right now, because they don't understand, especially the young Bachelor Nation kids who are living, in these tense homes with these parents who are on, is it Q9? These QAnon parents. Not right now. We're building here. You can, you know what I mean? Martin Luther King. That's how black you can go right now. MLK. You start posting Harriet Tubman, you're losing him. And this is your money. Listen, you got to do what you got to do. This is a capitalist nation. You got to do what you got to do, honey. After that, when you and Michael B. Jordan are married and you're 6 months pregnant, you can show yourself and out at a protest and you're arm in arm with Michael and you're saying, I'm doing this for my family. I'm marching because Black lives matter. The Black life in me that I'm giving birth to matters, and he deserves to live the life that other children in America live. Black lives matter. At this point, who in the hell cares? You getting $3 million every 2 weeks from Target with your little college line, and then you did a little deal with Walmart. So you selling hand towels now, Tay's hand towels. Then you got a little Pretty Little Things endorsement deal. So you getting 100K every day. Then you got your little TV appearances on Tamron Hall. Then you're best friends with Kelly Clarkson. So you're invited to all these freaking white award shows, sitting in the front with her, so everybody know who you are. And then you're with Michael B. Jordan, little Denzel. Black lives matter. After when you got the baby and the man, and all your brand deals are secure, because Target not going to drop you. Because why is Target going to drop you for saying Black lives matter? Not the way they pander to black women. They won't do it. But right now, mama, MLK, that's as black as we gonna get online. We know who you are behind the scenes. We seen your daddy. We know the conversations y'all having in the kitchen. You don't got to bring it to us. Not while we're building. I don't take my own advice. Because all the stuff I done talked about here, I'm like, oh my God, would you guys still buy my hand towel collection from Target? Even though half of our lives are about slavery. Please still support my Star teacup collection at Macy's. Oh God. Bria said, forward this live to Tay. Oh, Tyler. Child. Oh, Havana 56, he's absolutely down. But his fans, child. I just feel like Caps fans is not going to be happy if you pop up with a Tay. That boy can't live. He is like very like scarily famous to the point like a Beyonce. No, I don't think he's on Beyonce's level, but it's like you cannot do anything outside of this image that your fans have of you. Who wants that kind of life? That's why, listen, I'm me. This is who you get. This is who you get. I'm not gonna be like, oh my goodness, guys, let's come together as let's reach across the aisles. No, black people are getting killed. I'm gonna say something. You know, child. I used to do that. I used to do that back in the day when I was like 120 pounds. What a size B? Can y'all believe I was a B cup, baby? Me. Oh, those were the days, but that was not a healthy diet I was on. But back in the day, I used to go in for like a lot of girl next door stuff, and I was like, really like, oh my goodness, life and love, we're all one people online, because I couldn't like be honest with who I was, because if I'm going in for something, and like if you see how my social media is and like what I'm saying online, Nabisco at that time wouldn't want to put a commercial in between the show that I was on if I'm like this radical, you know what I mean? Because that's just how it was back then. Times have changed and you can really be who you are. But when I started just being myself, I said, I'm fine. So as soon as my bra size started going up, I don't know where my confidence came from, but I was just like, I'm good. I'm gonna be me, and you can either take it or leave it. And I was still booking. So I was like, oh, okay. But I'm not Tay-Tay. I'm not Tay-Tay, right? So I can say whatever I want. But Tay-Tay is like, oh my goodness, the girl next door. You know what I mean? Let's be real, she's a safe black person. She's a black person that, white people who normally do not interact with black people outside of service worker porn, it's comfortable being around. So sis, use your safe blackness to your advantage. Get in them spaces. You know what I mean? Start making friends with these people. They don't got to know how you donate. You know what I mean? Get in the room. I probably can't get in the room because once they see these lives, they're just like, oh gosh, not Sister Soldier. But Tay-Tay, get in the room and kick the door open. No, she can't, Baba. She can't do an Ariana Grande. She cannot do an Ariana Grande. She can't do an Ariana Grande or a Taylor Swift. You don't want nobody with a fan base like that. You know what I mean? A Beyonce fan base is a little better because it's a more mature fan base. A Nicki Minaj fan base, an Ariana Grande fan base, a Taylor Swift fan base. Them little 12-year-olds are dangerous. We don't want her to get in nothing like that, because Tay-Tay make one mistake and those kids are destroying her life. Oh no. Somebody with a more mature fan base. I don't know if I want her. I hate to say this because I know I have some K-poppers here. She can't get into that K-pop mess as well, because K-pop fans, they will attack you, right? But they're like really smart and like real technical. Those kids will like get into your bank account, drain your bank account, send it to somebody over in like, Uganda. You can't get that money back. You know what I mean? They'll Photoshop some pictures of you having sex with like JFK. It's not possible, but they made the freaking Photoshop so believable. People are like, oh my goodness, Tay-Tay had sex with the corpse of JFK. She's sick. You got to leave those fan bases alone. That's why I said not Cap, because Cap's fan base, girl, don't deal with it. Don't dance with that demon, because you make one wrong step and those fans are destroying you. You don't want nobody with a fan base like that. You know what I mean? The Kardashians, it's fine to mess with them because their popularity, a large part of their popularity is like 90% of it is them getting dragged. So it's fine. But people with like them Swifties, child, as many people I have seen them take down, them believers, them kids is vicious. So she can't be in a community. She can't be with somebody like that. Thank you, Afua. If only I could take my own advice. Oh yeah. See, Annette knows. Annette said Chris Evans fans will eat her alive. They're obsessed with that man. That poor guy. Can he get married? Can he get married? Oh my goodness, that wife would never be able to sleep. The death threat she would get. That poor woman. If I was him, I would get married in secret. I would get married in secret and just like, if you see, if I'm Chris and you keep on seeing this woman all the time, and I'll be like, oh no, that's my agent, something like that. You know what I mean? Oh, she's the president of my foundation for kids with little elbows or something like that. I would never say that this is my wife. That poor woman. What life will she have? Child, maybe that's why he's single. Because I was just like, remember that line when I was talking about his wee wee, and I was just like, that's a nice little wee wee. It wasn't little. Y'all was saying it was little. Y'all weird. Yeah, that was little to y'all, not me. But maybe it's because my coochie is petite. But I'm just like, he's a handsome man, holding, not agent. Not agent bad. He holding. He doing it right. Got a lot of money. Got a lot of influence. You know what I mean? Real likable guy, got a beautiful little penis. Keep on saying little. Got a beautiful thick penis. Listen, size matters. And he's just an all-around nice guy. Why is he single? I'm like, either this nice guy thing is an act, or no woman wants that headache of those fans. What does he call those fans? The little caps? Whatever. I would hate to be in a position like that. Hate. See, y'all will support me no matter what. But what I love about y'all is if I bring a Tinder-eyed guy in here, y'all will let me know. Y'all will be like, Nikki, we love you, girl. We are happy that you're in love. But you know that man is ugly. Y'all would tell me the truth. And y'all be like, girl, are you okay? Are you okay? Is this what you want? If this is what you love, we will, look aside. We won't say anything else, and we will cuss anybody out who say something about him. But we want you to know what we see. Are you all right? That's what we're working with over here. Them believers, them Swifties, them Captain Americas, them Grandes, they can't live. They cannot live a life. That's very scary. Oh, Baba, I can see that. Baba said Tay gives me, she will start an organic, low-calorie wine brand teas. I can see that. And Nikki said, create your own bot in the turban line. I would not have right on here on the front, tell the truth and shame the devil. Oh, God. Oh my goodness. Cynthia Simone said them Chris Evans stands are ridiculous. They got angry when he was on a puppy date with Ali Resman. I saw that and I heard a girl's voice and I was just like, oh, she's in for it. And the thing is, right, we heard the girl laughing with the dog, right? Can't see a face. All you do is hear the girl's voice in the background. How crazy are them stands that they found that woman? And now they are tearing her. Insane. And what he gonna say? He gonna cuss the fans out and lose everything that he has? I gotta remember, what was his name? Steve Gold for $1 Million Listings, New York. He everybody thought he was so hot. To me, he's cute. He's a little it was a little off. Something wasn't registering. I don't know, but his fans, the women that loved him, were just like out of pocket. He put up a picture of a girl that he was dating, and the way they read that woman for filth, they found stuff out about this girl. She was like new to America. Like they was finding gossip about her in Russia. It was a mess. So he put up this post and he read his fans for filth. I agree with everything he said. Baby, that follower count dropped. He started posting that woman more and more, and it just bam, just drop. Now you don't hear nothing about that dude no more, because it was some fans lusting over him that was making him very popular, and he, poor guy, just wanted to be in love. Bless his heart. Maybe he can, become a hot dad. Do a hot dad transformation. Maybe that'll work for you. But the way them fans ate you up, and your wife and your baby, insanity. You know what, Havana 56? I would say Denzel Washington's son, yeah, marry him. Don't date him. You got to marry him, because those Washington stands will never let you live that down, that you didn't marry one of the sons. Oh my God. Oh my, what's wrong with you? It's Denzel Washington's son. You can't play with that. You either got to go all the way or don't go anyway. Anyway. Oh, a hot Brit. Tom Hiddleston. Ooh, okay. I just realized who that is. Okay. Okay. I would say date Spider-Man, but he's way too young for her. Yeah, she can donate. Tay can donate. That's it. That's it. Donate. Watch what the white bachelor people are doing. Like watch what previous. Don't follow Rachel. Child. Rachel is doing well, but Rachel came out she came out the gate swinging. So that is what she is known for. Okay. Rachel will say what she wants. Rachel will watch the show and be like, "Oh, racism, absolutely not." And everybody who supported she cusses people out. Love her for it. This ain't your brand, Tay. See, how the white people in Bachelor, like the white bachelorettes, check their Instagrams to see how they're dealing with race, right? You as a black woman can do a little bit more, but you can't go full Rachel. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Oh, K-pop fans don't play. Mm-mm. Chris said, as a K-pop fan, you told no lies. You told no lies. They don't play. The way they won the election for Joe Biden, let me tell you something. Those K-pop fans, the way they destroyed the Trump campaign, they just, oh my goodness, everything that the Trump campaign would try to bring up, they would give out numbers of where to call. The K-pop fans would flood the call. Then they would say, tweet here. They would flood the tweet. They would like change the whole, they would shift the entire campaign. These are like children. I wouldn't mess with that. Nope. Leave them K-pop boys alone, Tay. Oh, Henry, you know what? I like him, right? This is my channel. I'm going to tell my truth. His last girlfriend was 18 years old. That bothered me. He's still fine, though. I still like his work as The Witcher. But men in their 30s who date 18-year-old women. I was like, this broad is 18. Men, ain't no way she's mature enough. She's mature enough to date you. It just, and you know what? But I'm American. That's how I think. He's a Brit. So maybe that's okay over there. But 18 and you 35, 36? I'm uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable. Yes! Fabrahi, Petite Coochie Gang, let's go. Yeah, y'all concerned about lift, but baby, it's the thickness of the meat. Let me move on. Amaya said that was little, but not small. Just not big. What the hell is big to you guys? I was like, oh, that is a Coke bottle. Who in the hell is willingly jumping on? Child. TX, I don't know how we got here. I don't know what led to us getting here. Oh, I think we were talking about Tay. Can I say all of our lives, sometimes, all of the lives that I have done, somehow we end on Captain America's penis. Somehow. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know if I want her dating Henry. I don't know. That 18-year-old girl, I was like, okay. Yeah, Scott Disick too. I don't get it. No, Simply Simone. The looks for the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion is out. Are they on Instagram? Annette, Safari is deadly. I would not call that big. I would call it impossible. I would call Safari impossible. Nicki Minaj, girl, how? That does not seem like something I would ever want to do. Even daily, I would just be like, oh, God, again. Again? Oh, Lord. Let me get my ibuprofen. Because I just, y'all doing that for fun? Child. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Everybody was like, oh my gosh, hey, that's Safari. I was like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Mm-mm. Let's be realistic. On a daily basis, y'all taking that. Okay. Just want your kidneys punctured. Not me. Not me. Jelly said, I usually did. Jelly, how old are you and how old are these men? Because 25 and 30, like it's different. Teenagers and men in their 30s. I for me. Mm-mm. It's something going on. It's something going on. And if you are a teenager, you better not be dating on men in their 30s. Because we're gonna find you. We're gonna find him. 60. Oh, okay. Okay, so see, that's a UK thing. Because Baba said 16 is our age of consent in the UK, but it is a little weird. That being said, teen is one of, if not most, the most popular search word. Oh, child. What the hell? What the hell is up with men? Oh, it's manipulation. That's what it is. TA said, I don't know how we get here, but we're along for the ride. And that said, just for the one time. Okay, girl. Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that just to, just to tell people about it. But that just looks like a pain. I don't feel like it. No, it's okay. Oh wow, you got a huge penis. Good for you. Good for you. Send that to somebody else. Not me. Kiwi Few said, no, nah, Safari, that's not for me. See? We're being realistic. Yeah, Rachel is Rachel. See, Rachel can be whoever she wants, right? Rachel can be whoever she wants. She doesn't have to, she never adopted that bachelorette identity. And I think that worked for her. Unfortunately, Tay Tay adopted the identity. And like now she's just, oh, I feel right with the rose. Rachel was just like, what's good? Who want to be with me? Him, him, and him. All right, let's go. Oh, you don't want to do what you need to do to marry me? Peace. Come on, Dr. Miami. Let's make it work. Thanos said I've been going 30 minutes and we're talking about pain. Don't we always end up here? For some reason. No more Captain America on these lives. Because I feel like as soon as he's brought up, we end the live with penis. So no more. No more. Jutley, we still have not gotten to your age and the age of the men that you're dating. Child. Now we done went from Captain America's penis to now I'm freaking Chris Hansen. No, not Chris Hansen. Is that Chris Hansen? Who's the To Catch a Predator guy? And did he turn out to be a predator? Man, there's nowhere safe for a woman in a man's world. Yeah, Debbie, that wasn't cute to me. Everybody was going crazy about that, and I was like, I, ugh. I love how y'all are bothered by Henry dating somebody 18, but the fact that he's still hot, you're like, ah, I hope that was just a blip in time. See what I'm saying? Pretty people can do whatever they want. Child, if I meet any of these people, I gotta delete this. I gotta delete this. Watch I saw in a movie with Captain America, and I'll be like, and I'll be on YouTube, delete forever. It's like, oh my goodness, I'm going to do a show with Safari. Ciao. Jutley said, I can't tell the ages. Maybe when I'm like 60. Jutley, we about to be on it. We watching you. Oh, the age of consent is 15 in France. Nowhere in the world is safe for a woman. Nowhere. Oh, wait, Amaya, is Rachel coming on Tayshia's season? Oh, I hope so. L Boogie. You know what, L Boogie? It's normally you. It's normally you, but because I didn't catch it, I'll give it to you today because you are normally the one who does bring up Captain Jamal. You normally bring him up. I remember that one time you brought him up, and the whole live was about him. We went in for a minute. Oh, okay, okay, Jutley. We still watching. Hey, JK Knight 316. Chris Hansen. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's up with Scott and he's younger. I don't know. I don't get it. Oh, I love that, Amaya. So Amaya said that both Becca and Rachel are coming on Taysia's season. Good. Okay, so Rachel gonna give her the real talk. Rachel gonna give her the real talk. Exactly, TH. I don't know. I thought, listen, Henry, I was all over Superman. I saw it. I was never into Superman, the comics, right? I was never into those comics. Not really. I'm more of a Marvel girl, not a DC girl. But when I saw that he was gonna be Superman, I said, well, let's go. And then he showed up to the premiere with that 18-year-old girl, and I was just like, it can't can't go up for him anymore. It couldn't happen. I know. El Boogie, it wasn't me. Becca chose a whole racist. Oh, Tiffy. Poor thing. Becca's so sweet. Becca's so sweet. Yeah, Kitty is a boy band manager. Yeah, I think she loves him too. I'm like, listen, I'm glad that she got married and she's living her best life. Honestly, I would prefer all the bachelorettes to leave out of this situation single because they're so not all right. I think not like a Becca. Becca, what are you gonna do with this opportunity? Exactly. But a Rachel and a Tay Tay and who was the other one? The girl from Louisiana. She settled to being like Colton's side chick. It was so pathetic. She had such. When I see certain women on these shows with momentum, I'm like, as a woman, you got to take that opportunity now. You can, you can't. Bachelorettes can't have a comeback like the men. Like Ari can do the Bachelorette in 1970, the Bachelorette in 1972, and then come, do the Bachelor in 2018, and be the lead, and everybody's like, oh my God, this is cool. Y'all, and he can get those opportunities. He can recoup those opportunities. It's not the same for the women. So I'm just like, when you come out of this show, you are going to be hot. Soak up every opportunity because society will throw you away just as quick as you came on this show, mama. Take everything. So what I do like about Rachel is, although she got married, she took those opportunities. She said, "Oh no, okay, baby, build your practice, but I gotta be in LA because this is where the money is for me. This is where the popularity, this is where the opportunities are for me." Smart, but is every husband gonna be okay with that? You know what I mean? I think also maybe she has a husband that understands the industry because he worked in it as well. I think Brian gets that. But is Ben gonna be okay with Taysia, hosting all around the world? Is he gonna be okay with all the hours that she has to do on Food Network hosting that ice cream show? Is he gonna be cool with that? Oh, I thought you were gonna spend some time with me today. Oh well, you're going to work again? All right. Well, when you come back, I'll be dead. What, Ben? You know what I mean? Like he gives that. So I just, poor thing. But if she don't want to do any of this, fine. But one day we're gonna get a bachelorette who has momentum, who's gonna work the hell out of this opportunity, and we're gonna look up and see that girl at the freaking Oscars presenting or accepting an award. Child, this is a great opportunity. This is a great opportunity if you work it. If you work it. Yeah, I know Rachel has like 2 TV shows now and a podcast. Every bachelorette had these same opportunities, but then they come out and just like, I just want to be a wife And me and my husband, we're gonna just live our, life after the show. We're not gonna do anything else. We're just gonna be happy. And me and Braden and our sons, Kaylee and Jocelyn, we're living our happy. Did I say sons? Kaden, Pilot, and Jocelyn, the miracle child. We're just living our, happy, healthy lives. I'm not doing anything. I'm actually going back to school for typing. I was on a hit TV show, but I'm just going to go back to school for typing because that's the only thing that I can really do is take notes virtually while I'm with the kids, Pilot, Kaylin, and Jocelyn, whatever the kids' names are. And this is what me and my husband Jeffrey, who's when he came on the show, he said that he worked on cars. Actually, he was unemployed, but now he's the lead district manager at Macy's. So, we're doing what we can. I was on a hit TV show. Millions of people watch me. Millions and billions of people watch me all over the world. And I left that show to become a mom and do typing. Yeah. Good for you. Good for you. But not every mom, not every woman who wants to be a wife and a mom has this freaking opportunity. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing to be a mom to Kaylin, Braylon, Jocelyn, and Pilot. I'm not saying that's wrong. You're on a hit TV show. Millions of people are tuning in to watch you every week. Girl, if you don't take that freaking opportunity and flip it, you know what I mean? Like, that's all I'm saying. That's all. I want the women, because the men don't do this. The men don't do this. I want the women to stop coming on this show as the freaking leads and leaving out with the prize. The prize that you're leaving out with is a husband. Congrats. You had a whole child. A overgrown, uncircumcised child. Great. You won. Baby. I'll never be a bachelorette. But if I were, ciao. Oprah would be on my Instagram. Just stop by my neighbor's house. Oprah, there's Stedman in the shack. Girl. Don't let me get an opportunity. I'm taking it. JK Knight 316 said, one thing about Rachel, she gonna hustle. I honestly think long term, she's going to be one of the most famous and successful ones to come out of the franchise and be known for more than just The Bachelor. I agree. I absolutely agree. I think she's probably going to work herself up to being a talk show host, having her own talk show. It might be on the streaming platform. We don't know, but I think she's going to get there. And good for her. She saw an opportunity and she took it, even though she got a husband. Stedman in the shack. Oh, Priscilla, a bisexual spinoff would be awesome, but it's not going to happen. Because I don't want Taysia to be a Becca. I don't. I like Becca. Becca is sweet, but what is Becca doing? What is Becca doing besides reforming racist? Girl, you got a Revlon deal, a Crest, toothpaste deal, a Home Goods deal. You know how many freaking holiday commercials you could be doing? She's like, oh my goodness, excuse me, I just want to get this shampoo. Is that Becca from The Bachelorette? Yes, that's me. 50 grand. 50 grand for a freaking commercial. And you could be consistent. And then you could probably be, the spokesperson for, I don't know, what do women like Becca do? Dove. You know what I mean? When I was on The Bachelor, The Bachelorette, I had a huge problem with my underarms. But since I started using Dove, baby, I don't bathe for days and you'll never smell me. You're the spokesperson for Dove. So that's an instant, $5 million bag a year? What are you doing, girl? Are you you can have a Birkenstock line, a shoe at Rockports, something, a blazer collection at Cachet. What are you doing? God be giving the right opportunities to the wrong people. Tay better get on YouTube and start doing beauty. That's your wheelhouse. Beauty and bras with Tay Tay. Use what you got. Oh my goodness, girl. If you get on there and you start doing beauty, and you just be like, oh my goodness, I had such a hard time finding the right foundation. As a black woman, child, you start talking about being a black woman having foundation issues, and all of a sudden you're putting in your video nighttime skincare routine for dark skinned women. Get your freaking coin, girl. Ciao. Ciao. How I manage my biracial hair. Come on, Tay Tay. Get your money. My white ex-husband judges my cornrows. Get your money. Any man from this team, Ivan. If Tay Tay don't pick Ivan, I see him maybe, in the running for the Bachelor. I don't see any other guy. I don't see any other guy. Dell could have a shot, but Claire has to be the villain for that to work. But I don't see any other guy Bachelor material from this season. Yeah, I just see Dell or Ivan for different reasons. TJ Maxx, let's talk about it. Yeah, Becca's a sweetie. Like I'm saying, guys, not everybody wants to flip this into something else. That's great. That's great. That really, really is. But I'm just saying, when you have an opportunity like this, you gotta strike it now, because it won't happen again. It won't happen again. Ivan is not too young. I 17. The Bachelorettes used to be what, 16? I'm definitely ready for love. As soon as I get these braces off and graduate high school, I'll be looking for the husband of my dreams. I know good and well them 22-year-old Instagram models were not ready for marriage. Yeah, Rachel's definitely going to have a talk show. I can see it. Yeah, Ivan is older than Matt James. Oh, he's 29 now. He was 28 on the show. Are y'all talking? Oh, yeah, Joe. You know what? Honestly, Joe would be a great pick. He would be a great pick, because here's the thing about Joe. He can mac any woman of any culture. He's the type of guy that's appealing to all women, right? He's also Asian. That works for him. That works for him because we've never had an Asian bachelor, right? And that is something that will bring attention to this show. It'll be our first Asian bachelor. It'll be huge. It'll be a huge deal. He'll show his culture on there. We'll finally have more than one Asian woman on The Bachelor. It will be that to me will be a really smart pick. And I wouldn't be surprised with where this show is going is if that's the case. But Asian men have a really hard time breaking into um shows like this and being the lead. It's really it is real difficult for them, and I'll be shocked. Like, oh, this hot Asian guy is just gonna be the supporting character? Why ain't he the lead? Just looking at his picture, we want to jump his bones, but girl, that's how it works. Yeah, I like Joe for The Bachelor. I know. I know, Kiwi. Kiwi said the fact that Joe, I think, is the first Asian man who made it past the first episode of The Bachelorette says he's got it. Right? Oh, yeah, JK9, I think the same thing. John, who's John from Becca season? See, listen, I forgot Becca. I forgot about Becca, and I forgot about the men. I don't remember any other men from Becca season. Oh God. Oh my gosh. When did I get on here? You know what, guys? Let me get off, because the people who watch this back are going to kill me. Oh my goodness. I always try so hard. I'll be like, I'm going to be on here for like an hour and a half. It is 5:20. Oh my God, the playback people are going to kill me. They're going to kill me. They only blame me. They don't blame you. They don't blame you because I'm talking, but you're commenting and you're asking questions and we're having a whole conversation. But who gets in trouble? Me. Me. Oh, Nikki, this is 4 hours. What is there to talk about? There's a lot. And a lot of it is Captain America speaking. Let me get off of here. Oh God, I'm going to get in so much trouble. Oh God, I'm trying to make everybody happy. It's not working. They are going to cuss me out in the comment section. Moderators, y'all gotta start cutting me off at like when we get to the hour mark. Come on, I'll reach out to y'all privately. We gotta start. We gotta be like, Nikki, you don't want to get jumped by the playback viewers, girl. You gotta get out of here. Oh, Venmo John, I remember him. I remember Venmo John. He was a jerk though. Joe doesn't give me that. Joe doesn't give me that. Yeah, I got to get off of here. Y'all, I'm going to get in trouble. I'm going to get in trouble. Ciao. Let me get, oh, God. I already know what these comments going to look like. Bye, y'all. Bye. Yo, it has been longer. See, you guys, it feels like it's been like an hour. We've been here a minute. We got to go. We got to go. When you read them comment sections, you'll see what I'm talking about. You know what? I'm going to find something. I got a lot of work to do. I'm looking on StreamYard. You told me about another thing I'm going to look up. I'm going to make this work for all of us. I'm going to make it work for all of us. But thank you guys. Thank you for spending your time with me. We had a little difficulty in the beginning, but we got back on track and you guys followed and joined me. Thank you so much for the views. Thank you so much for the likes. I will see you guys. What is today? Wednesday? Y'all know I'll go to the dentist tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to see y'all. I'm going to put something up. I'm going to put a reminder up, but I don't know. We'll see. Love y'all. Bye. Oh, I'm getting in so much trouble. Lord, they're going to cuss me out. Lord.